super chat.
Oh yeah, like somebody gonna miss him.
Yeah, and he the main one to start them little stupid arguments. This nigga here,
Yo,
man.
this motherfucker really think he's some type of celebrity or something out this motherfucker. Like, hold on, man.
Super
Niggas
chat.
be getting out of hand around here. Oh, yeah, like niggas be getting crazy around here, man. Chill. All right, where we at, man? All right. Yeah. He's sitting outside of absurd argument. Sit the fuck down. Yo, this niggas is crazy, dog. What the fuck is
He
going
gonna
on
find you
around
too,
here?
because you know he want to know where you work at and what time your shift end and all of this stuff. He gonna be at your door, sir.
All right. I hope he taking time out to go get some pussy. Sup? Pause. He was blaming COVID. The year just started. All types of shit.
That might be why the real reason why he don't want to come back for a couple of weeks to let that die down.
Oh yeah, you gotta let. Yo, what up, man? Shout out to the chat. What's good, people? We here. AGS Live episode 28. What up, people? I see y'all, man. Super chat from Jeremy. He said he's sitting out this week, tired of absurd arguments. All right, well, kick rocks then, nigga. Ain't nobody asked you to be here. Yeah, like he was requested or some shit. Fuck is going on? You just a caller. You just a caller.
Wait, we don't mean just the caller like we don't respect y'all like we do. We appreciate y'all calling in. Y'all add a lot of value, but this nigga done got out of hand.
Listen, man, we appreciate who appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, we I'm saying it's absurd. It's absurd. Fuck, this is what a podcast is, nigga. What you want? You know what I mean? That's part of a good podcast, entertainment, man. You want healthy debates, arguments, and shit like that. Or else, why the fuck is we here? I ain't here for kumbaya all the fucking time. You know what I mean? I ain't here for motherfuckers to agree with every goddamn thing I say. Or
that's what he want.
Or anything else somebody say. That makes for a boring ass podcast. All them podcasts that's like that are boring. I'm here for some action, dog. Fuck is going on? We gonna be doing something better with our time. If we ain't gonna be here having no fun, if it ain't gonna be entertaining, that's the thing with y'all. It has to be entertaining. That's why these niggas be failing. Cause they not entertaining. I'm not here like some of these dudes, they think they special. You know what I'm saying? They live stream, they don't talk. You know what I'm saying? Like they that motherfucking important. Like, yo, I'm important enough that you just want to watch me. No, motherfucker, entertain me. That's why I'm here.
Facts.
I'm not here to watch you play a game like you some master. Nigga, you garbage. I can play better myself. The fuck am I here watching you for if you're not going to be entertaining? People just want to watch me play the game. No, the fuck we don't. No, we don't. Entertain us, nigga. Fuck is going on? Motherfuckers be thinking they special. That's why they shit is garbage. Fuck is
Jeremy
going on?
got a fan club and he think he important, nigga. That's what it is.
Fuck is you think of a podcast is for? Nigga, to be here and fucking, yes, I agree with everything you say. Fuck, this is coming to America. Nigga, am I looking for a wife? What do you like? I like whatever you like. Well, what do you like to eat? I would like whatever you like to eat. Well, what you think about Sony and PlayStation? Well, I think whatever you think. Like, get the fuck out of here. We ain't here for that. Shout out to Jesus is my savior, 81. He said, love the show, longtime fan. Just wanted to say thank you. I purchased a 900H and I love it. Thanks for the advice. All right, enjoy, player, enjoy. Shout out to Rodstar94. He said, what up, 8? When you going on that jiggy rap battle? Never. Shout out to Matt McGrath, man. He said, looking forward to my next stimulus check soon. I'm looking forward to that motherfucker too. Shit. I know it's a few things
they
I
don't
can blow that on.
They don't send your boy no stimulus checks. It ain't right, man.
Oh man, what's going on?
I don't qualify.
You still owe him and shit. You still owe him for that. getting unemployment and working at the same time. You know what you was doing.
Niggas know they guilty, boy. Man.
Shout out to Rodrigo 4391. He said, "What up, rollers? Be easy and stay up." All right, appreciate
What's
that.
up?
And then we got V keeps it low key. What up? He said, "Shout out to AGS in the chat. Straight into the ish. So what is going to be? Are you participating in the Jiggy Battle Lead or what?" Oh man, I guess I'm gonna hear these questions all day, man. No, I am absolutely not participating in no battle leads.
Why, you scared? Why not?
I'm very scared. That's exactly.
Oh, well, then you scared? Go to church.
Very scared. Shook daddy. I'm shook, nigga. I'm shook. Shout out
At
to
least
Lil
you
F.
admitted, man. Shoot.
Yeah, man. Scared to death. Shout out to Lil F boy. He said, 8 hooked me up with Miss Tech. I'm trying to get into them confused identity mulatto cheeks. What? Lil F boy, man. He always.
You know you gotta screen this nigga, man.
No, he's been on his best behavior lately, man. He's been on his.
He
best
has,
behavior.
man. That's true. He really has.
He used to be worse.
Man.
Shout out to Non Nike. He said, "Please put me in that C2A call." C2A call.
Coming to America.
Oh, okay. Got you. All right, y'all niggas that lazy, huh? All right. Couldn't type the whole thing out.
Well, you know they got limited characters.
Oh, hold on. Depending on the super chat
Amount. Yeah.
amount, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Teron Aries. He said, "What up, 8 and Cold? Just want to say that I never watched Coming to America, and I still thought the sequel was stupid. It was kind of funny, but dumb overall." You never seen the original?
What? This nigga ain't played Resident Evil, ain't seen Coming to... Nigga, do you know who Shaft is? What is going on?
Man, that should have been that should have been on the list leading up to part 2. You should have been like, damn, I never seen 1, so let me go ahead and check that out right before 2 comes out. Or you could have made it a double feature. Could have made it a blockbuster night. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenny, a.k.a. T.I. He said, shout out to Jeremy and his one supporter himself. Yeah, Jeremy said he's out of debates.
He just do some weird stuff sometimes.
Yeah, he a weirdo. He don't want to do what podcasts are meant to do. So I don't know what the fuck we supposed to be doing. I mean, but we here. No days off. Episode 28. What's good, people? Shout out to all the channel members. I see y'all. Shout out to all the mods. You know what I mean? Matt McGrath, Jay, I see y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Raph the Emperor, yeah. So what's up, man? What you been up to, Cole? What you been playing?
Shoot, I really ain't been playing too much, but when I have, I still been on that Spider-Man and that Miles Morales.
Oh, you still
get
on
them
Miles
knocked
Morales?
out? Yeah, we had a
look. You trying to make that thing last, huh?
No, we had an issue in the family to deal with, but
okay.
Things done settled back down. So yeah, I got to get back in my groove. You know how I go from time to time.
You should be done with that though, real soon.
I got 100% everything, 8, all of it. Got to get it all.
Nah. Shout out to Teron Aries. He said, I saw the original day after. That one was cool, but not in my top 5 Eddie Murphy movies, though. Oh, he did see the original, but he watched the original. He watched the sequel first.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
Shout out to Undenied Real. He said, hold up, you got bars for BG, but you ain't got no battle rap bars in you for the Jiggy Rap League. Come on, King Crumbside. Nah, nigga, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck this shit got to do with BG?
The nigga done said he was scared. Leave it alone.
I got hands and feet for BG too. What the fuck that got to do with the fucking rap battle league? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I be saying. Y'all niggas be having too many demands and y'all don't be showing up like y'all should. So nah, I get treated worse than DSP around here, man. I ain't fucking blessing y'all niggas with my fucking entertainment. You get it on Sunday and you hope to get it another day. But get it on Sunday, be happy, nigga. The fuck? When I start getting 1,000 likes every video, then I'll start acting like a goddamn fool in these dumbass YouTube activities. But until then, no. You see what I'm saying? See how that go? No, nigga. It ain't happening. So y'all can stop asking. All right. Shout out to Jay. He said Godfall is fire. I need everybody to watch that.
Snowfall.
Snowfall.
Nigga.
I said Godfall. Snowfall.
Yeah.
It's fire.
And it is for AJ. I gotta wait to the end to all the episodes. I like binge watching. I hate that every week episode trash. I don't even know why they still do that. That's played out.
Yeah, that every week shit is fucking trash, dog.
Facts.
I just wait
Facts.
now. If it's one of them weekly shows, I just wait. I wait
Exactly.
till it's over. That every week
100%.
garbage. Then you got all these motherfuckers coming out with all these theories and fake ass theories and shit every fucking week.
Right.
Wasting time. I guess it just give people shit to do. You know.
And the episodes be better when you can run them back to back like that.
Yeah, it's a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more enjoyable to be able to watch it at your leisure. You know
exactly, because you never know what type of free time I'm gonna have. I might be busy next week.
Facts. Shout out to little F boy. He said Cole built like post 90s Stevie Wonder.
This nigga, man. I bet that's ravish, man.
No, I don't think so. Nah. All right. So what we got here today, man? I've been playing through the Uncharted. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. I've been playing.
I seen you a couple of trophies, yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing through the Uncharted series.
So let me ask you something. Hey, why don't you? Well, you're right. Why don't you try to get the platinum? Like as many times as you play through certain games, you can have a platform, but you don't. Why not?
Yeah, I don't feel like all that busy work. Too much busy work.
Nah, man.
It's a lot of business. It's too much business. It's tedious. You know what I mean?
How is it tedious? It's just gaming.
It's tedious. It's tedious. Gotta, fucking hang from a ledge and shoot 50 motherfuckers. Like, that shit is tedious, dog. Hang from a ledge, blow up 50 people with a grenade. I don't feel like doing all that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, that is fun.
And plus, the only trophies that are really fun is the trophies that really took skill to get. I don't really care about tedious trophies. They don't say nothing, dog. They don't prove nothing, dog. That's easy platinums. You know what I'm saying? Those are easy platinums. It's tedious.
Oh, I certainly disagree, but I guess I see where you're coming from. You're not interested, but I don't understand.
It's easy platinums. The only thing it ain't nothing hard about them. They just tedious. They don't take
on
skill.
On some of them Uncharted, you got to beat it on like the highest difficulty or whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's not.
Yeah. That's what's tedious.
I mean, you could die and start over at the same spot 100 times. So.
Yeah, you did. You actually convinced me of that. Like when you have infinite lives, the skill decreases, but it's still some difficult stuff to do.
You're gonna eventually pass it.
Unlike that God of War trophy that I'm working on, that shit is hard, but I can't give up. These other niggas done did it. I can do it.
Yo, is the mic too low? Is my mic too low? Somebody said I seen one person say my mic was too low. Yeah, I seen.
Yeah, Rodrigo said it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I got it where I usually have it at and shit. I had for some reason, the gain knob on my mic was turned all the way up last week. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know how that happened, but I definitely made sure this week it was turned down.
Well, you sound fine to me, but I don't know how you sound, live over YouTube.
So you like them? You like getting them easy platinums, huh?
I mean, yeah, if it's easy or whatever it is, absolutely. It's like I have to get the platinum. If I'm gonna invest time in the game, I got to get the full thing.
I need a platinum. I need a platinum that's gonna show something.
Shit, that God of War trophy shows something because you got to get through all them challenge of the gods. The first one, I told you. Shit, that shit is difficult, and it requires luck because they be doing some cheap stuff, and they make it harder because you have to do it all in one sitting. So it's like if you get past 3 or 4 of them, you can't just start at number 5. You got to come back and start all the way at the first one again. Like, man, these niggas making you earn this shit.
Yeah, I think they heard the cries for that about that because they changed it up. I know by God of War 3, you could do them individually.
I definitely got to go and get this first one then. Hey, y'all niggas, hit the like button, man.
Yeah, hit that like button, people. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, even though I got the platinum trophies for all 3 original Uncharted games, those games are not fun on crushing. I prefer to play them on normal so I can enjoy the story for all 4 games.
I do not disagree. I don't have the
crushing is just
platinum.
It's just whack-a-mole and shit. Just take cover. I mean, crushing is some bullshit. Crushing is definitely some bullshit. Yeah. It's corny, like it's some bullshit, dog. Disagree. They need to start. What they need to start doing is they need to start making enemies more intelligent. The higher you increase the difficulty, instead of just they take more hits, you take less. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually a thing. Like there is a whole branch of video game development to where how smart can you make your AI before people swear that it's cheating. That's actually like a big subject.
Right. So you got your new channel, right?
Yeah.
So how is that going?
I mean, so hey, I don't really know about this internet stuff. You really my mentor when it comes to this. I don't know. I just make the videos, put it out there, and people learn from it. They ask questions, I answer them, and that's it. Like I don't even know how it's supposed to go. I have no idea. We gonna have to talk one of these days.
So for your channel and what you're trying to do, I think you just do what you do. Talk the tech stuff and all of that. But I think one thing that definitely needs to be done, because you have to build the credibility, so people have to know some of your work. They got to be able to confirm.
I ain't got no problem with that. Like this one, I don't know who it was, but some client talking about, we need to see some receipts, and you need to tell us this and tell us that, and all of this shit. And I'm like, nigga, I don't respond to threats. That's number one. And number two, it's hundreds of developers out here. Y'all niggas don't listen to them. You fighting them, talking about they deliberately working against Xbox, or Sony paid them off. Like these niggas don't really care about credentials. All they care about is somebody saying what they want to hear. Because it'll be Digital Foundry, who has mad credentials. They'll fight them. These niggas will argue with anybody who disagrees with their position. And they don't really respect achievements or credentials or none of that shit. That being said, though, I do agree with you. And a lot of that stuff is going to come out over time. I got some little stuff mapped up, and, where we're going to discuss some of the actual work that I've done and how I have contributed to the industry in ways that niggas going to find surprising.
Yeah, but it goes with anybody. If somebody is claiming that they had ties in the industry and they did this, that, and the third, you definitely gonna want to see it. Like, you know what I mean? And that's just for the internet, because of it's a lot of liars around here.
Right, because of the one bad apple that ruined it. Yeah.
People that made up. There's so much shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the dude, I was just watching a video about this dude. I told y'all about it before. I think his name was Zillion OP or some shit like that. Where this nigga was acting like he was, paralyzed in a wheelchair, and then got up and started walking and shit until he forgot his camera was on.
He didn't do it on purpose.
Nah. He was faking like he was he was crippled or whatever. And he used to, he'll have his camera on. You'll see him roll up to the camera in his wheelchair and all that. He even had a couple of, fundraisers to help him get a new wheelchair and shit like that. And help pay for his, therapy and shit like that. And then one day, it all came crashing down. The nigga forgot to turn off his camera and just got up and started walking. This fucking girl was on the live stream with him. She tried to divert the attention and shit, like everybody ain't just see it. He claimed that he fell. He was like, my dog knocked over some water or some shit. And my reaction was to jump up. He claimed that he jumped up and but he fell and hit his side, and his side was hurting and all this fly shit. But he had a fish tank behind him, so you could see the reflection of his fish tank that he was walking. It was crazy. It was crazy.
I ain't never heard it. Yeah, I ain't heard it.
But that's the shit that motherfuckers be doing, man. Like, he had a whole, for a couple of years, everybody thought this dude was crippled, And one day he just got up and walked, and it was a miracle, man. Like I said, he raised money for a new chair. They said through his whole lying career, he made about $20,000. You know what I mean? He would have different goals, like, hey, I'm trying to get a new chair. Let's try to see if we can raise $750 and shit like that. And yeah, man,
that's a hustle right there.
Yeah,
now I would expose that. Now if that's like, so I know I said, you let people feed their family. I ain't gonna knock nobody hustle. But yeah, that's just pure manipulation right there. If I knew something about, I would definitely expose that.
Yeah, he just got up and started walking. It was a miracle, man. So that shit
How much
did
you give? I know you probably gave about $200-300.
No. I didn't even know he existed until that shit happened.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people was talking about, because I ain't believe it at first. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But then I got to think, this is the internet, man. You could be whatever you want to be on the internet. You could be an astronaut. You could be whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Make it all up.
You could be from fucking Pasadena and try to tell people you a gangster and you got hands. You could be whatever you want on the internet. Whatever you want.
Stop it.
You dig?
That man said you don't want to see him. I mean, it is a mistake to underestimate people. That's one thing you never want to do.
You could be whatever you want. God damn. That's why it was funny when when I started talking about Life Behind Bars. 10-year anniversary was yesterday.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
so you've been out 10 years?
No, not since it started.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Friday. But anyway, people said I was lying about being in prison and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I get on the internet and lie about that? All the things I could have lied and said I was, I chose a fucking convict. With this, and this ain't even that type of environment where you would even get points for that. All these square ass niggas, like, what the fuck would I pick a convict for? I would have picked a fucking teacher or some shit, or a lawyer if I was gonna lie about something. Shit, I could have picked a mechanic, motherfucker, a sanitation worker or something. Goddamn, why the fuck would I pick a convict? Anything.
I hear you on that. I definitely hear you on that.
People used to really be like, I don't think he really been to prison. What? Hold up. Now listen, I know niggas be getting on here lying about some crazy shit, but come on, man. Not a fucking convict. I could have picked something better than that. If I'm going to lie about something, I had other choices.
Interesting.
Like, these niggas is crazy. Like, nigga. Hey, shout out to Clifton the Colored Milkman. He said, Coming to America 2 was trash. With that girl power BS, like we don't care. You want to be the queen. Bend it over for a G and let Eddie do his thing. Wow. Bend it over for a G. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Cold. I'm like, niggas really think I'm going to get on here and lie about this? Like, shit. That is crazy. Crazy. What else we got here? Shout out to Route. What's that? Hold on. Is this internet acting funny right now? Shout out to Richie Rich. He said, I wish Platinums gives you points.
Like they said, I got access to some special avatars and something else they did. Like that God of War Platinum, they gave me some stuff. I don't remember what all it was, but that's the only thing I've never seen. I don't have that many. I only got like 18, but it's climbing.
Okay, damn, the stream was acting up. It must have been, you know what it is, OBS. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, it's crazy how people really thought you were lying about being in prison when you cleared. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, it's crazy how people really thought you were lying about being in prison when you clearly show evidence such as your jail ID that you were. Yeah, even and still, I mean, you still had people doing it, but I think it was more, fucking trolls and shit. But episode 28, is we good, man? Cause fucking OBS, man. God damn, we good? Yeah, we good. Episode 28. Let's get into these topics. Shout out to the chat. Shit was buffering.
Said this stream needs to be on Digital Foundry. I wonder what they mean by that.
The stream went down for a minute, man.
Huh. But okay, yeah, they saying we back.
Oh, this shit retarded, dog. Shit's
Is we back for everybody can hear us? We good now?
Yeah, is it good now?
It says buffering.
I don't know why.
Well, one person said it's buffering.
Yeah, I see that. I got green on OBS, so I don't know what's going on. Let me look on.
Rodrigo said we straight now. Okay.
Oh, we good? All right. Yeah, this should be. I see the views went down dramatically and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, Teron said, yeah, we good. Yeah, y'all let everybody know we back.
God damn.
No, okay. So, yeah, we back. We good. Everybody saying we good. Hit refresh.
For now, that's good. Yeah, refresh the page. Shit, always on some bullshit, dog. Stay in OBS. All right, so PlayStation, PSN Store, or Sony, they are canceling movies on the platform. You will not be able to buy movies or TV shows anymore on the platform.
Really?
Yeah, they shutting it down. In the next couple of months, they shutting it down. Now, of course, if you have bought movies or TV shows, you will be able to keep them. You will be able to keep them. They won't be taking the access away from you. But they are shutting down movies and TV shows on the platform, man. Nobody use that shit, dog. Let's be real. First of all, their movie and TV platform was not up to par anyway. You know what I mean? They still don't offer 4K movies with HDR or anything like that. All their movies are still like HD. You know what I mean? They never really like improved the platform for buying movies, which is why nobody buys movies on PSN, because there's better places that you can buy movies. You know what I'm saying? And TV shows. Or you just don't buy them at all, like most of y'all. Or you just don't buy them at all. But it wasn't up to par though, man. It wasn't up to par at all. It still was lacking. Like I said, when it came to you wanting to rent or buy a movie, you went somewhere else that had better quality. Apple TV, Vudu, Amazon, shit like that. You went other places because, they offer 4K movies and things like that. So they will no longer be offering it as of August 31st this year. You know what I'm saying?
And that's weird. That's random because they own like movie studios. It seemed like it. Like, how does it hurt them to offer them movies?
They may be coming up with something else. They might be coming out with a streaming service or some shit like that.
Okay.
They may.
That
you know what I mean? Yeah. But like I said, they wasn't offering the best quality of movies, so people wasn't using it. I don't like. You buy movies on PlayStation Store?
Not one time have I ever.
Yeah, so they will be users will still have access to the movie and TV content that they purchase. It'll be on-demand playback on their PS4, PS5, and mobile devices. But nobody, like I said, their movies and TVs were not up to par. So when you wanted to buy a movie or a TV show, you went elsewhere where you can buy it at better quality. You know what I'm saying? They still offering HD, and that's it. HDS.
I didn't even know that. Really? That's pretty far behind.
Which is weird. Like, why the fuck Sony wouldn't be offering 4K movies on their platform? But I think they might be coming out with a new streaming service, and we getting these streaming services is getting out of hand. It's just too many fucking streaming services, yo.
Bro, if you want to keep them, like if you just want them all at one time, that's true. But it don't make it's not fiscally responsible to do that because it's not enough time in a month to watch all of that. So it's better to just subscribe to one for a couple of months, watch all the shit you want to watch, then let it drop. Grab the next one, watch all the shit you want to watch, let it drop.
Right.
It don't make sense to have them all at the same time. Because there's no way you can watch all of that shit in a given month and play games. It's just not possible.
Putting fucking different, shit. It'd be movies exclusive to other platforms and shit. That's be making you get all these different platforms. That's the annoying shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. Shit, as far as I can tell, HBO Max is my number. I got Netflix, but that's because I've always had Netflix. We was like an early adopter for them back when they just used to mail movies out and shit. But other than Netflix, and we got Prime, But we got Prime because of the free shipping. They just ended up giving us all that other shit. And then HBO Max, and that's it. Everything else can wait. And there is nothing like HBO Max.
We got rid of the, cable to save money by going streaming, but now we about to be paying as much as we was paying for cable with all these streaming services, Paramount Plus and all this shit. It's just too much, man. And then Sony might add one. I think that's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna add their own streaming service. They ain't get rid of movies and TV shows for nothing. They got something up their sleeve. You know what I mean? Maybe they're gonna relaunch it or something. Who knows? But they got something up their sleeve. They ain't just dropped the shit for no fucking reason, man. So
is that PlayStation View still around, or is that gone?
Man, your guess is as good as mine.
Because it was between that one. It was DirecTV had one, Sony had one, YouTube had one, and then Hulu and Sling. And then I ended up going with Sling. Then they raised their prices. Then I switched to Hulu. But really, like with COVID and all of that, like I mainly was getting the live TV stuff just for the sports and stuff. But the way the COVID done messed everything up, I let my little Hulu subscription go, all that, because it just really ain't that much to see.
Right. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, facts 8, way too many streaming services. Physical media will always be better. Physical media, definitely. Especially for sound. If anything, it's definitely for sound. So yeah, man, I guess I was kind of surprised I didn't see a lot of activity about this going on Twitter, like people complaining, because
man, I ain't even see it. This is my first time hearing about it.
That would have been funny as hell. But nah, I guess people realize that like nobody used PlayStation Store for movie rentals and TV shows. We just didn't do it. It was better places. Not that we didn't want to. They just didn't offer. Because sometimes they had some good sales for the movies, man. Sometimes they be running some good sales and all that, just like they do for the games, they do for the movies. But nobody don't want regular HD and all that shit. After you spent all this money for your TV, so want elsewhere.
Hold on, I want to ask you something because I've been thinking about it since you said it. So how do you decide as a YouTube content creator? How do you decide how much of your life to keep private versus how much you want to share? Like, for example, you don't care if people know your real name. Why not? Like, how much of that
people don't know my real name.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Okay. Because, like, if you're going to share your credentials, you got to put, like, where you worked. Then people can find out where you actually work.
Yeah. For what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do, you're going to have to be at least on that front. You know what I mean? People are going to want to be able to fact check. Because, the stuff you claiming and the stuff you talking about, you got to have some, because we got a lot of insiders. We got a lot of bullshit on this website.
Facts. Right. So how would you do it? Like, how would you go about?
If you want to do that, you probably going to have to tell people your real name.
And then from that, then everybody can try to deduce, like, where you working at now. And then they get mad at you. Then they want to try to spam your employer and all that type of shit. How do you deal with that?
You might get that. You do be pissing people off on Twitter.
Don't I? And like I told you, I already had my little trophies popped up on Xbox, and my buddy Matt at work. If he hadn't told me first, I would have straight been exposed. So I'm like, man, let me turn that shit off. So like, how do you protect your privacy and be a YouTube content creator? Because it sounds like I won't be able to.
No, not what you're trying to do. Because you're gonna have to be able to. People gonna want to know if you really was a developer. Because right now your channel is based on you being a developer, having ties to the industry and shit like that. So you're gonna have to prove it, or else it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Like some people will take your word for it, but most people.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah. So as far as what you want to do, you might gotta know. You might gotta say your real name. It's Clarence. Nobody knows my real name, dog. Trust me.
Clarence, what's up, Clarence? My nigga.
Nah, I don't know, man. And, for what you're trying to do, that's tough. That's a tough one, man. If I started all over, I wouldn't tell nobody nothing. I'd have told people. I'd have told people nothing. You just would have known. You just would have knew I was a gamer. That's it.
Interesting. A lot of the reason people gravitate to you is because of they can identify with, like you a real person, and they can identify with your struggle and your past.
Yeah, nah, I would have started over. If I could start over, I wouldn't have told nobody shit. It's just best to keep everything, completely,
I said that part of your appeal is the fact that you come across as a real person, and that some of your bad decisions, you knew they were bad decisions, and you make different decisions now. Like, the reason why I listened to you, because you said, and I was thinking about the other day when I was driving, that you said that you had to have all them clothes and be all fly because you liked having all them girls running around you all the time. And I just thought that was funny because, like, in high school, you think boys don't really care as much as we do, and clearly y'all do. And I just thought that was funny.
And that nigga said he robbed the place, said he got $80, like, and I gotta split it with this nigga.
You shout out to person. So yeah, you a gamer, but you also more than just talking about that little game or whatever. You just make stuff interesting because it's personal to you. If they put triangles on the screen and you mad for real, and you can tell, and then you start saying crazy stuff.
Right, true that. Shout out to Alabama Jones for joining the channel. Appreciate you, player. Then we got a super chat from the Ashton Luca.
Luca, what's up?
Where'd it go? All right, she said, for code, I'm pretty honest with my audience about things like how I got a new job, hanging with friends, family, but only a few people know my name. I mean,
and I think that's a safe way to be, Luca, for you too. Facts, because women gonna have it worse, no doubt.
Yeah, you gotta keep some things to yourself. I mean, some people like to tell everything. I'm not one of them people. I like to keep a lot of shit to myself. Let people assume or some shit like that. Or I mean, really, people. I mean, me personally, I just think that you shouldn't be worrying about too many what's going on in people's personal life too much.
Facts.
Just enjoy the entertainment. That's all. Yeah. For me, I just enjoy people's entertainment. I don't give a fuck what they doing in their personal life. That has nothing to do with me. But people be wanting to know this shit, man. People are newsy as fuck on the internet, dog. They want to know
all these little follow-up questions and stuff. Like Jeremy was like, legit, like, man, where you work at, Hard8? I'm like, why did he ask him that?
He want to know a lot of shit. He writing a book or something. I don't know, man. What the fuck going on? Shout out to Big Alabaster, man. He said, I. Shout out to Dizzy. He said, shout out to all the real ones in the chat. Some people just want to know shit, they'll use it against you and shit. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like Luca was pretty, familiar. Not familiar, but she was pretty, she gave out a little bit more information than normal. You know what I mean? And people will use it against her if they once they see fit. Don't worry, they tuck it away. It's like a fucking mental note and shit. As soon as you say something, you say anything. Damn, man, I was fucking broke last week. I ain't had no job. I was fucked up. People will be like, oh, man, keep your head up, this, that, and the third, but then let some shit go left. Then they be fucking hitting you. You fucking bum. You don't even have a job. Shut up. It's like, damn, see, this is why I ain't want to tell you motherfuckers nothing.
Facts.
You ain't going to do nothing but use it against me.
Yeah,
that's all they're gonna do is use it against you, man. When the time is right for them, they will pull it out.
And you ain't even gotta do. You can just be in your own home, playing with your own controllers in your own game room, and niggas will get mad about that. Next thing you know, they trying to tear you down over some trash.
They will pull it out. So, all right, let's go. Let's talk about Lola the bunny. These niggas is horny, man. Hey, man, they fucking shit up. Niggas wanted to jerk off the Lola. Lola, right? That's her name. This is some bullshit. But nah, all right, so Space Jam 2 is on the way with LeBron James. Everybody knows Space Jam. The original had Michael Jordan. It's a kid's movie, right? It's a kid's movie. Nobody will argue. Maybe Cole, you'll argue. It's a kid's movie.
It is for everybody. Okay, it is for general audiences.
It's a kid's movie, Cole.
It's for everybody,
No,
sir.
Cole. It is directed for kiddies. Can everybody watch it, enjoy it? Yeah, they can. but it is being made for kids.
It is being made for kids or the kid in all of us.
A family. It's a family movie, right?
Yes.
Let's just say it's a family movie.
Bet.
It's being made for a family. Okay. So back in the original Space Jam, Lola was dressed, I guess, sexy, right? In a sexy way. She had a little halter top or whatever. She had some little shorts and shit like that. Now in Space Jam 2, they feel like in today's time, she's being overly sexualized, and they changed her clothes. They gave her a longer shirt. They made her breasts smaller, and they made her shorts longer. And,
they not just smaller. They took her breasts away.
Oh, they ain't there, right? They pretty much gone. People are upset about this. I was looking at the comments to this, and it was pretty fucking funny. People are upset. Now listen. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about that bunny, all right? Give a fuck about the bunny. But I do hate censorship. Now, in this case, I understand it. It's a family movie, but it's a movie for kids. You know what I mean? It's a movie for kids, and I can understand that they wanted to, cover her up a little bit more because she was overly sexualized back in 95 when Space Jam came out or whatever like that. So I'm not tripping. Whatever. I'm probably not going to see the movie any goddamn way. But this censorship shit is getting out of fucking control because the shit is crossing over to things that are made for grown-ups. And I'm not a big fan of that shit. I think it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Especially like what they did with Mortal Kombat 11. I thought that was fucking garbage. You know what I mean? It's okay to have, you could rip somebody's spine out their body while their head is still attached. You could stick a fucking gun in somebody's chest and blow their top of their fucking head off. Blood galore. But the costumes is too skimpy. That's crossing the line. They done made all the bitches A-cups and they put clothes on them. Like, if you look at them from Mortal Kombat 9 to Mortal Kombat 11, I just don't get it. And I was watching a video on YouTube about Team America. It's the movie with the puppets. It's the rated R joint, the puppets on the string and all that shit. It's like a comedy made from the creators of South Park.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a rated R movie, but they kept getting an NC-17 rating from the MPAA because they had a 1-minute sex scene. It was kind of raunchy. It's just dolls, but it was kind of raunchy. They kept getting an NC-17 fucking rating for this 1-minute sex scene. But the entire movie is violent as fuck. Heads being blown off, bodies being blown apart, and shit like that. They didn't care. None of that bothered them. That was all cool. But that 1-minute sex scene was too much. It crossed on the line. NC-17. So, they had to recut it and all that. You can actually see the original cut. If you get it on, like, Blu-ray, they got a, like, director's cut or some shit like that. But what I'm saying is, the censorship shit is getting out of hand, and I'm getting fucking sick and tired of it. Now, this is a kid's movie. I don't care. If they want to change the fucking bunny, it's a fucking bunny. If they want to change the bunny, change the goddamn bunny. It's a kid's movie. But people were upset, Cole. What you think? How you feel?
I feel a couple of different ways. I don't know. I'm really conflicted. So I do not like that they unilaterally decide for everyone what is and what is not too sexy or what is over sexualized. Because I think each person will have
you don't think overly the original was a little overly sexualized? I mean, she had big ass titties, no. She had a small shirt and some Daisy Dukes.
No, I don't think she was overly sexualized at all.
Really?
Absolutely not.
For a kid, this is a kid's movie, Cole. A family kids movie.
Okay, so I hear you saying that, but at the end of the day, so we got like data, right? This is what, 30 years ago? I don't really think there's a bunch of kids that was damaged or harmed by watching her in that movie. And Space Jam was a very popular movie. It's like you addressing problems that don't exist. There is nothing about Space Jam or Lola, the original, that has caused a problem in our society.
Right.
And therefore, there was no reason to address Lola because she was not broken in the first place. That being said, I do understand the idea of sexualizing different women and characters and that stuff. Like that is a real thing, and I get that. It's just in my mind there are better and more rampant displays of it that should be addressed, and it's a waste of time picking on this little peddly stuff that's not really the problem. I agree with the Mortal Kombat thing, though, to be honest with you. I know that you don't. I heard what you just said, and like the violent costumes you think is a problem or is not a problem compared to the violence. But yeah, I absolutely think that gaming used to be catered predominantly to teenage males, and I am happy that the industry is woke and understands that that is no longer our core audience, and that there are women and girls.
No.
Yeah,
fuck that.
facts.
Nah, fuck
No,
that.
no.
Nah. If that shit is made for adults, then there ain't nothing going too far, dog. As far as like,
dude, it is because it could be an
and all
adult
that.
woman. It could be an adult woman that does not want to be represented in that way. It
First of
doesn't
all,
matter if
she's
it's
a guest. All right, they are guests in this game and shit. They are guests. All
Wow,
right? They are
that's a new. I did
guests.
not.
Women are guests
Dude,
in
all
gaming.
my daughters and my wife been gaming.
Listen, man, they are guests. All right, and they only gaming because of you. Now listen.
My daughter was born and raised
Listen,
a gamer.
man, hold on. They are guests, right? Like they coming over here and they accepting what we do. So don't come over here trying to change that shit. You know what I mean? Melina, Katana, they got some big ass titties, and that's what the fuck should be in the game. This game is made for mature audiences. Mature audiences. No, they are. Listen, you know, I'm tired of this shit. All right, I woke up today and I chose violence. All right, because I'm tired of these bitches thinking that they can come over here. I'm sorry, your wife there? She still there?
Yeah, she right here.
Okay, I censor myself for no one, but she gonna have to hear this. I'm tired of these bitches coming over here trying to change what the fuck we do and what we like. This is our house. All right. When I was growing up and I was in the arcades, when Mortal Kombat came out and everybody was crowded around the machine, X-Men versus Street Fighter and shit like that. Guess what I did not see? Guess who was not crowded around that machine?
Well, that's because you didn't live where we had it at our house, and I used to always play with Chun-Li, and that's what we did. We played.
Listen,
I played with Orchid when she came out, because they only gave us one girl.
Listen, there was a few here and there, but majority of the people that used to be crowded around these arcade machines in the arcade was all dudes. There was no women. Y'all wasn't there. Now, then this shit become mainstream. Now y'all want a piece of this and y'all want to come change what the fuck we like? We want scantily clad bitches in Mortal Kombat.
You know that all the arcades got shut down, right? I ain't seen
no, I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. When we was in Ground Zero, y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't around. We was there. We was all in the sweaty arcade, putting quarters on the machine.
We go on the weekends and hang out.
Y'all, yeah, because it was a boy in there that y'all liked. That's what it was. It was a boy in the arcade that y'all liked. Y'all wasn't there. They wasn't there for the game.
They was at the arcade, but not for the game.
Yeah, they wasn't there for the games. It was a boy in there they liked. That's what that was there.
Air hockey.
When Street Fighter 3 came out and it was 100.
I like a whole bunch of stuff, like the one, well, I forget what it's called now, but your spaceship went across the bottom of the screen, left and right. Space Invaders. I used to love that.
You don't even know the names. See, you can't.
I just told you what it was.
She don't even know the names. She don't even know the names. She don't even know the names. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like, when Street Fighter 3 came out, it was 100 people around the machines. Every arcade you went to. No, 3. I'm with 2. Look. Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter versus X-Men. All of them games used to have crowds around them, right? Facts. No women. There was no women there.
Lined up on the machine. Facts.
No women was there. You know what I mean? Now that this shit mainstream, y'all want to come play with us? Nah, you going to accept what we like and shut up. I'm tired of this shit. All right? I don't even watch female gamers on YouTube because most of the time they don't know what they're talking about. I'm just being real. Call a ball about.
Like code. So sometimes they don't want women on their screen because they don't like
hold on. Like, you got to start over. You just talking. He ain't heard a word you said. Say it again.
What she say?
I said I'm throw a monkey wrench in your plan because you said 100 men was around, or boys, males was around the thing, and not all.
You don't even know the name of it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Code. She don't even know the name. See, she's proving my point. But go ahead,
it
ma'am.
It might not be women complaining that's changing your gaming universe.
What is the name? What's the name that we talking about? What are we talking about?
Gaming universe that don't like women. Therefore, they making the women look like teenage males, which is what they do find attractive. So don't blame all of that on us.
First of all, I'm going to need her to look up the names of these things before she joins in this conversation. Because this is just proving my point. You see what I'm saying? Now that it's mainstream,
it's proving my point. Because if we don't know about it, then we didn't care about it. So therefore, we ain't the ones who changed it. Your counterparts that don't like women changing it.
We were at ground zero. Y'all wasn't. We was in them arcades. Y'all wasn't. All right? All I'm saying is when it comes to these games, if they are made for adults, they do not need to be censored. All right? That's all I'm saying. I hate that shit. Do not censor it. I don't give a fuck if bitches feel some type of way. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Men like looking at pretty women. All right? Thick, curvy. That's what we like.
Pretty women.
We don't like bitches that's built like shooting guards.
Women. There are plenty of men who do not prefer women sexually. They prefer a male body, and they tend to like them hairless and looking like teenagers. Talking about, Cole? And so, therefore,
what her point is, what she's saying is, because I don't think you called it earlier. She's saying that it's a lot of dudes that was at the arcades that don't like women, and it's a lot of dudes that like other dudes. Yes, and she's saying that those dudes also will take a part in making sure that the women look more like dudes because that's what they want to see.
Right.
That's going to the Twilight Zone now, and I'm just trying to keep it grounded. Hold on, let me check any super chats.
Now you just mad because I threw a monkey wrench in the plane.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't. If they was gay, they was undercover because I don't remember seeing like flamboyant gay dudes at the arcade playing Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat 2.
Well, back then, a lot of that had to be undercover back then.
Oh yeah, I mean that's something totally different. We don't have no proof of that, but I know who wasn't there. It wasn't no women there. I know that.
Therefore, we wasn't there. Therefore, we didn't have nothing to say about it. We didn't make nothing be changed.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't got nothing to say now. Just be quiet and enjoy these games the way we like to get them. That's what I'm saying. Let me read these super chats. Shout out to Dizzy. Oh, I read him already. Shout out to It's a Me. He said, bro, we need to re-up those AGS podcast episodes for the culture. No. Sorry. Shout out to Matthew Santos. He said, those damn furries are back at it again. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, I'm sorry, but no remake will ever beat the original Space Jam, LOL. Maybe not. I mean, you got to see it. And, you know, not like the original was amazing. Huh?
Yeah, you got to give it a fair shot.
But it ain't like the original was something fucking amazing.
I thought the original was cool. Shit, they had R. Kelly singing in it. And
oh, yeah, that's
heroic efforts.
Yeah. It was cool. I mean, as far as the song, the soundtrack, the soundtrack was cool.
I mean, the movie did what it intended to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, right. Shout out to Ashen Luca. She said, I hate this Ninja 8, but I'm with you, bro. They need to stop censoring. I don't want to look at ugly, flat women on my screen personally. You know what I mean? Just keep it 100. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, facts 8, we want sexy women in games. Exactly. Shout out to Z. He said, women are supposed to look curvy and stuff. It's called feminine. All right. And then we got Big Alabasta. Where he at? Because I couldn't see it. All right. I didn't see any ladies at the arcade when everyone was destroying Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct Gold. Facts. They wasn't around, man. They really wasn't, man. They wasn't. So I just don't like for me, like I don't watch no female gamers as far as like, you know,
wait, what? Because they female or
they just don't know what they talking about a lot of time. I'm talking about when it comes to like game critiques and all that. Cause I watch a lot of critique videos, you know, videos that be like 40 minutes long and shit. I do that for movies and games. Those are the kind of shit. That's the shit that I'm into. Like I like watching critiques and shit, and necessarily not ones that I agree with, but just hearing a different side. And I'm not talking about podcasts and shit, cause I do watch Luca and shit like that. But as far as like when it comes to like gaming. Like, these bitches don't know what the fuck they be talking about, dog. Like, they just don't. They wasn't there. Like, they sound, a lot of the times they come off as sounding like they new to this. And they are. A lot of them are new to this. Again, this is why I'm saying when the arcades was popping, they wasn't there. If you seen a chick in arcade, she was in a photo booth and she was crushing on a dude playing one of the games. All right? Now, now, there are some females out there that really get busy, but I'm talking about the majority of them, they just found something new because this is the hotness right now. You know, gaming is bigger than it's ever been. You know what I'm saying? They used to call us nerds, right? Well, not me, because I smack shit out you. But I'm just saying, overall, gamers was nerds and all that. Women did not want nothing to do with no fucking hardcore gamer back in the day. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about from ground zero, they wasn't there. Now that this shit is popping and it's popular, now they want parts of this. And when you listen to these bitches on YouTube, they sound like they knew. They sound like they just started gaming in the last couple of years. And they, like I said, they wasn't there. You know what I mean? We were nerds to them back when we were growing up. Again, I ain't had these problems because of the life I lived. But I'm just saying, I already know how it was. And I was never one to be ashamed of being a gamer. I ain't hide it or none of that. You knew from the rip. From the rip wrath, you knew I was a gamer. I ain't hide that shit. You liable to see me with a EGM magazine in my hand or Game Pro or some shit like that. And I was heavy at them arcades. But all I'm saying is they didn't even like gamers at one point in time. You was a fucking nerd if you was a gamer, hardcore gamer, right? Now that this shit is popping, it's okay now. It's acceptable now. A lot of these female YouTubers don't know what the fuck they talk. I can't find not one where they critique a game and it sounds interesting. I'm just being real. And I know a lot of y'all don't watch them either. You know what I mean? Unless they look pretty or some shit like that. But I don't care about all that. Porn is free. And I got a lady and all that shit. So I don't need to lust off no YouTuber. Okay? But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, these bitches are new in this gaming house. And they don't know what the fuck they talk about most of the time. I'm just being real.
Well, I disagree with you on that, A. Like,
I mean, listen, you can try to be, you be politically correct, but I'm tired of it. Fuck.
No, I mean,
I don't
you be doing a lot of generalizations, man.
Wait, now hold on, Code.
Hold on. Time out. Code, what female gamers you watch and get interesting topics from?
Well, I don't know nothing about no YouTube stuff.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I'm talking about the presence of women in gaming.
Nah, listen, there's a small minority of women that really do this. But overall, is what I'm saying.
You basing that on YouTube. You basing that on who you can find on YouTube.
I'm basing it, period.
But how do you know this?
Because
how you know?
Listen, most women I know that I met or know or was fucking with and shit like that, they wasn't in the games and shit like that.
So you basing no hardcore it on women that you met in your lifetime.
Yeah, and I met a lot.
And so let's say you met 5,000 women. So you saying I
didn't meet that many? I'm not gonna hype myself up, man.
Sure, but let's just say
okay, go ahead.
5,000 women that you met,
okay,
and they didn't like games. Therefore, you conclude that women are not into gaming.
Most women are not into gaming, dog. Are we gonna sit here and say that they are?
You just like you repeating it over and over, but you're not telling me how you arrived at.
Because I mean, come on, Code. Like, how many fucking dudes you done met that was in the gaming compared to how many women you met?
I mean, I agree with you if you saying that I can make the decision based off what I have encountered.
I'm making the decision based off what I've encountered. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine, but I'm saying, but you should realize that you can't speak to the masses based on your own experience.
Well, I can only speak to what I experienced.
Well, let me put it a different way. That's true. So obviously, I was gaming on computers and consoles, and I had my Atari ST, I had my Amiga computer, and we had user groups. There were plenty of women that were into games, even back in the 80s. And I mean, plenty of them. But they didn't look like the women you gonna try to date, though.
They probably look like you, right? Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you probably wouldn't have encountered them on no date or no stuff like that because you have a type. And the type of woman that you are interested in romantically or sexually is probably not going to match the women that I interacted with. But all of my programming I learned from a woman. She taught me how to today. But there were always women in computers, especially like adventure games and Apple II. There's women everywhere.
I never said there was none at all. I'm saying a majority. That's most women. Most women are not like really into game. I mean, now it's different.
I agree with that. If you look at the women as a population, because there is a lot of women that still look down.
Yeah, I mean, if you
there's a lot of women that look down on gaming still to this very day.
Yeah, no doubt. Like as far as like Miss Hard8, which she'll watch gaming because of me. You know what I mean? And she'll watch me play and all that shit. Like she like Uncharted. We've been playing Uncharted together.
Yeah.
We've been going through it together. But her thing is makeup, hair, shopping, shoes, and decorating and all that. That's what she does. Like most women, right? I would think.
Well, I mean, so we got a lot of callers that's coming in. So I'm gonna say this one little piece, and I'm gonna keep it short so the callers can get in on the conversation.
Yeah.
But when me and my girl broke up for about maybe 4 or 5 years, and shit, I went over her house. This nigga had a 360. She had a Vita. What else did you have over there? Or was that a PSP? I'm like,
I did have a PSP.
Yeah, this nigga had a PSP. And she called me. She was like, man, this nigga tried to steal my PSP. I need you to deal with him. I'm like, damn, what is going on?
What is going on? What is going on? All right.
Dang, Miss Cole got a side nigga?
What's
up, Miss Cole got a side nigga?
Save the game to my Xbox, and I didn't have to pay for no more games. Go rent them, put it on
this
my
nigga
Xbox,
had she had a modded Xbox, all that shit.
Modded, that's what it was called.
All right, well, we got to let these guests talk.
Where John at? John, what up?
Yo, so basically, Code, you're telling me
we are talking about Lola the Bunny, too. We are talking about Lola the Bunny.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Go ahead.
So, Code, you're telling me that if 2% of my audience are female, like if I have a product out there and it's primarily marketed towards young adults, like a male demographic, and a percentage of my audience, a low percentage, are women, that I need to compromise my vision. I need to redo. I need to go back to the drawing board for this small percentage of people who happen to also be interested.
So first, that's not what I said. So, but let me be clear. So first, you don't know it's 2%, number one, but let's assume you did. What I'm saying is the reason that 2% of your demographic is on the reason that women are only 2% of your demographic is because you have created a product that alienated them from being a larger percentage. And now that people know that, and now that gaming companies realize that women are interested in this, we didn't know this before, but we do now. And now we need to take a look at what are some of the barriers that are preventing more women from entering our space and becoming a larger portion. And yes, it is absolutely positively in all of our best interests to have.
Let's talk about the barriers that are preventing me. I'm sorry to cut you off, but let's talk about the barriers that are preventing me from playing a female's game. I want blood in their games. Why are they alienating me?
Well, who is there? I don't understand the question.
No. Let's talk about games that are targeting women. Because if we're compromising here for them, then they need to compromise for me too.
That's targeting women, and that I don't understand what you're saying.
I can go find some Barbie game or something. Like why aren't they? What are they doing?
The problem.
They're not making it okay for me.
That Barbies for whatever it is. How come you don't accept that women like God of War? Why don't you accept that women like Uncharted?
Okay, but then let's keep it consistent across the board then. They need to compromise too for their games.
What is their game? Look, so here, there is no their games. That is the point.
Are there games?
No, there's just games. And different people like different games for different reasons. You don't like every open world 3D game. You don't like every adventure game. You don't like every RPG. All of those games were created for you to try, and hopefully you will enjoy them, so on and so forth. Women have that same opportunity. I'll take it one step further. There was a time with me, the majority of my gaming career, so y'all know I'm over 50 years old, black male. The majority of my career, every game I played had to be as a white or Japanese teenager that did not represent me at all. The only time it would be a brown pixel dude in the game if it was a sports game. I absolutely positively continue to love games, but there is nothing wrong with me enjoying Miles Morales. And they didn't make Miles Morales for black people. They just made Miles Morales to tell a different story from a different perspective. And that game is for everybody. So it's not like the white people have to compromise for me or the black people have to compromise in their games. There is no games for black people, games for women, games for white people.
No.
It's just games.
No, developers understand the demographic they're targeting, and that's what I mean by when I say for them or for us. Like, they know who their primary demographic is, and you're saying it's because of how they're making the game. Well, I'm talking about games that are, like, if we're going to break down these barriers, then do it across the board. It seems like we're taking L's over here for the things that we like.
Again, you're doing vague generalizations. Be specific. Give me an example of a game that needs a barrier broken for you.
I don't play those games.
How about like?
Well, tell me your name of one.
Okay, how about when you got games where like women be whipping ass, but we don't ever see men beating the shit out of women.
Give me an example, because my Miles Morales, I'm beating up a lot of women.
I mean, shit, Uncharted 4. I mean, Marlene beat 2 dudes up at the same motherfucking time. I mean, goddamn. Like, could we not see her get her face stomped in? Like, could we not see her get her face stomped in? Could we not see her get her arm broke?
How was that?
Or something like that.
So you saying that Uncharted 4 or Uncharted 4 was a game for women?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, and I'm just saying that they're not being fair across the board, right? Right? Because we don't. Right. Can we see a woman get her ass beat?
We do. How do we not?
No, I'm talking about beat, nigga. Like, I want to fucking. Like, what game was that? Hold on. No, what game? Was that a game or a movie? But go ahead. I'm trying to think about something.
And another thing, so
there are female protagonists, there are female enemies, and the female enemies get dealt with. If she in the game, she gonna get there. Like Far Cry shit, you kill a lot of women. Like, I don't understand. Last of Us shit, Ellie. I mean, I understand in concept what you're saying, but I don't have any examples of it. So it's like y'all just arguing from principles, like y'all addressing problems that don't actually exist.
Yeah, they do exist. I mean, all our games is getting fucking butchered because we trying to cater to fucking women, or I mean, we're gonna get into Coming to America.
So
too.
Are you gonna have an issue code if prostitutes in GTA 6 are dressed like homies on the block? Like, if they look like people fresh, if they're wearing baggy ass clothes and shit, like, are you gonna be cool with that?
Am I gonna be cool if our sex workers don't look like what I traditionally think a sex worker looks like? I would be annoyed by that, yes. But the thing is,
funny.
See, Aiden, this is the thing where, like, what's the line where you keep like certain stuff private and what you share with the public? I just think you
would know what you're comfortable with sharing with the public.
Yeah, John, I think your view of what the sex worker product line is like is probably distorted.
No, hold on. A hooker is a hooker, nigga. You know who's selling pussy on the corner because she dressed like she's selling pussy.
But every hooker don't sell it on the corner.
But I'm okay.
That industry is way bigger than.
Anytime there's a sex worker, she is definitely not fully clothed, no matter where she's selling it. If she got pictures or if you see her on a whole stroll, she definitely is not dressed like a fucking nun.
So in Friday, it was this crackhead walking around who you could have sex with for a tiny piece of a rock. And
hold on, you talking about Felicia?
It wasn't in Friday. How you gonna tell me it wasn't in Friday?
You talking about Felicia?
Oh my God. My point is,
are you talking about Felicia? On Friday, you talking about?
Yeah.
She wasn't selling pussy.
It was plenty of people in the hood. You had to have encountered the two, Aid. I don't even know why you acting brand new. It was plenty of people that you could have sex with. They would exchange their body for other
drugs. But they're not. Their prime objective. Their prime objective is not to sell pussy. Their prime objective is to get a rock. And however they can get it, they would get it. We talking about, see, this is what I'm saying. He talking about straight hookers, Code. A hooker. You know what a hooker is, how she is dressed. Like, what are you talking about? Listen, if a bitch is selling pussy, she is going to be dressed appropriately.
In a lot of cases, that is true, sir. But that, again, y'all
the question was this. Code. The question was this. If they come out with GTA 6 and hookers got on a sweatsuit, are you going to have a problem with that?
I already answered that question.
What was your answer, Code?
I said, yes, I would be
okay, that's it, Code. You start going everywhere else. Well, listen, there is some bitches that be selling pussy and they not dressed like that, like Code.
Yeah, but so my point is, if it's 50 hookers in the game and 5 of them got on sweatsuits, I don't think that's no problem.
No. That's not how it works, dog.
Well, that's my thoughts on that.
Go, okay, where the host stroll at in Chicago? Go to the host stroll and tell me you see a bitch dressed in sweatpants.
Bro, you are gonna see that. Like, I don't even know why you tripping.
No. Go to an area in Chicago where they sell pussy.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, ride up and tell me if you see a bitch dressed in a snowsuit. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I just want to say one more thing, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay, go ahead.
So, and Code brings this up sometimes, and I think there was a super chat about this earlier. On the topic of old AGS episodes 8, I know you don't want to give those guys some shine, but there's a lot of people watching right now. There's a lot of people watching right now, including me, who supported you back then. And I think it would be nice if maybe people who are members of your channel, or maybe Patreon supporters, got to go back and watch those episodes. You know, I just think maybe that's something you should think about.
When John come on, he usually going at me every time because he's an Xbox guy and he hates my guts.
I'm actually a PC guy, but I fuck with Microsoft because they fuck with me. But yeah, so.
But I agree with John on that. Like, I think you should consider that, man. You really should.
I think maybe if they're a Patreon or if they're a member, they should be able to have access to those because yeah.
You done?
No, they're gonna re-upload them. If you do that, they're just gonna re-upload them.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Peace out, Code. Peace out.
Shout out to McLovin, your moms. He says some girls come into gaming to get money and easy hustle for them. Yeah,
that's true.
Definitely know who they are.
That's true.
You know them as soon as you see them. If you go to a bitch channel and her titties is on Front Street, you already know what she there for. Just go ahead and click on off and go somewhere else. Shit. Shout out to Z. He said, see, I think we missing the point. They are taking the feminine aspect from women in gaming and saying from males and masculinity. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, shouldn't women be mad? Shouldn't women be mad that they starting to look like dudes in games?
I mean, some of them are, but I think y'all are overstating what's happening.
No, it's happening, dog. When you got a game like Mortal Kombat be fucking toned down, it's a problem, dog. It is a problem. You know what I'm saying? But let me just finish these super chats real quick. Shout out to True Virgil. He said, Code, the kids is white, and it's the way, and it's his way or else. I don't know what the hell he talking about.
What? Yeah, me either.
I don't know what he talking about. Shout out to Richie Rich. He said, I noticed that most women that play games were low key. I guess that's what he meant to say. Yeah, low key. When I went over to their house to chill and asked me to play Tetris, they gave me the business. Shout out to Rossetti. He said, Hard8 saying ass whoopings should be equal opportunity no matter the gender. Facts. Shout out to the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said Hard8 went the Ike Turner simulator.
Right. I think that's what it is. You don't think no woman should win no fight?
No. I'm not on that tip. I know some bitches that could fight growing up for facts. Shout out to Teron Aries. He said somatics code. LOL. Shaking my head.
Hater. I knew he was gonna agree with 8. Whatever it is, this nigga gonna agree with 8, man.
Then we got Litcoin 617. He said Call of Duty just he meant Code. Code just arguing to argue. LOL.
Not true. I believe everything I say.
All right. Then we got Fantasy Life. He said won't surprise me if we get male sex workers in GTA 6.
Why wouldn't we? If y'all want reality, why wouldn't we have that?
Oh man. Shout out to Matt McGrath, man. He said, I agree. If 8 allows people to watch the AGS old episodes, those losers would just re-upload them. Can't let those ghosts have any shine.
Oh, that's what that's for. Interesting.
Shout out to Stella Rum. He said, Code always playing devil's advocate. A hoe in a sweatsuit is an oxymoron. Her pimp will be keeping his pimp hand strong.
So number one, all hoes don't have pimps. Like, number one, let's start there. You've never been to a college, whatever. You niggas just speak from inexperience, man. And it shows.
Shout out to KJ. KJ, he said, but what's good with that Axe Samuel versus Hard8 matchup? Man, y'all don't stop playing with me, man.
The man done admitted he's scared. Quit asking him about it.
Yeah, stop it. You better not do that shit, Hard8.
Man, what I look like, dog. Come on.
Thank you. I knew you wasn't gonna get that shit. No
Especially
attention.
if this nigga lose in the first round, bro.
Stop it. You better go listen to Must Listen. You better go listen to one of them.
I done heard him.
But I feel like, so,
but he don't freestyle though. He said he write them, or he don't write them, but he do them in his head a bunch of times until he get it down. He don't freestyle.
That's exactly what I was about to ask. This nigga ducking X Samuels, dog.
Here come Alec.
This nigga ducking X Samuels, dog. What's up, Kapachi? This nigga, you mad? You mad? This nigga, the heavyweight jiggy battler. My nigga called you out with the respect. You duck. I didn't listen to 20 must listens for you to duck, dog. Like,
hey, man,
oh my goodness,
niggas testing your pen and you sitting there playing.
I don't give
oh
fuck,
my goodness,
man. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's $100 on the line. It's $100.
What to do with that?
Nigga, get a McDouble. I don't know, nigga.
McDouble.
Hey,
You doing must listens off the strength, nigga.
Hey, we'll raise the pot for you. Don't trip. We'll make it a little spicy for you.
That's a good question. Hey, how big do the pot have to be for you to get involved?
Yeah, we'll put it to 500.
Yeah, Code asking how big. Pause. But yeah, man, go with that nigga, bro.
First of all, what y'all not gonna do is derail my motherfucking podcast with this bullshit. Now, I told y'all niggas I ain't fucking going. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? Y'all niggas don't hear? You can't hear? I said I ain't going.
Hey, Kampachi, you'll get that eat the beef for me real quick. I'm about to bar this nigga right now.
All right, I got you.
Go get that eat the beef.
Yo. You about to be David Copperfield. You about to disappear.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
Uh-oh. Challenge. Oh, wow, this nigga did.
Damn.
Yeah, bye. So back to Lola. What we doing? What we was talking about? Oh yeah, they censoring it. I mean, how do y'all care about this particular?
I mean, I really don't give a fuck. I think that people overreacting, but censorship is a real thing, and people are sensitive as fuck these days. Like, you can't say nothing about a woman without, so it's just crazy. I really don't think it's a big deal though. Like, fucking strip.
No, it's a kids movie. So as far as this goes, I really don't give a fuck what they do with this bunny or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand why people giving it so much energy. It's a kids movie. Like, if they feel like it's over sexualized, I mean, she did have a little top, some big breasts, Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, I remember that shit back in the day. That shit was lit.
I mean, I
wasn't mad
understand
at that
Code
shit
is
as
like,
a kid.
it didn't damage any kids or nothing like that. I get it. It did.
I mean, but if you look at all the basketball players' shorts back in them days, like, they all had Daisy Duke, except for Jordan. He the one that started this trend with the baggy shorts. All them niggas had on Duke, so it wasn't just like singling her out.
Yo, I mean, I don't know. It's a kids movie, so but this shit is crossing over into shit that is made for nothing that's rated R or M for mature should be censored. I don't think.
But I would say that, like, most adults or most people who watch shit do enjoy fan service. I don't know if like we do want to see a little bit of that. So I understand it's a kids movie, but they could have left a little bit of fan service in there, But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, she's still in the movie.
I mean, like,
she ain't doing nothing.
I think they should be more aware of how they over-sexualize things, but I don't think this is an example of it that needs to be addressed, because, again, I don't think this was doing nothing. And part of the problem, if I understand it correctly, and it's a good chance that I don't, but part of the reason that people are so upset about this in particular is because you keep saying it's like a kid's movie, and I think that's kind of the point. People are concerned that they are trying to steer the younger minds towards a different set of values when it comes to women.
Yeah, towards some gay shit.
Yeah, they're trying to diminish the curviness and the voluptuous woman and get the younger kids growing up more with
violence go.
Yeah, and so I think that's part of the problem. Like, they are trying to change what most people think is a natural attraction to a certain body type. They are trying to purposely change that, and I think that's what people are upset about. So because it's aimed at kids is what is upsetting them.
Yeah, I just think censorship needs to go. Anything that's made for, like I said, rated R, M for mature, don't be censoring skimpy clothes, violence, None of that shit should be censored, dog. Just let it rock out. You know what I mean? We can handle it. That's why it's made for, us, grown-ups. So that should be some bullshit.
Nah,
so wait a minute, what are you saying? So, go ahead, player. What was you saying? My fault.
Nah, well, 8 was saying earlier about the I think you was talking about that puppet movie. How like they didn't like censor the violence.
America. Yeah.
I find it really weird how like they censor sex, and sex is supposed to be normal. That's a natural thing, but they won't censor violence for kids.
No, I mean that's the thing. I mean I've been telling about this forever. Like violence is completely okay, but a fucking nipple is crossing the line. I mean, like I said, just go back to Mortal Kombat 11. Look how violent and gory Mortal Kombat 11 it is. Like it's some of the goriest shit you ever seen in a video game, right? I mean, you fucking put a gun in somebody's chest, blow the top of their head off, their eyeballs pop out, blood everywhere. Like it's the goriest shit you ever seen. But the outfits being skimpy was crossing the line. We had to dial that back.
That shit makes no sense.
But Hard 8, would you want it the other way though? Would you want it?
I don't want
overly
it to,
sexualized world.
Both ways.
I wanted to leave it alone.
Okay, both
Just
ways.
leave it alone the way it was. There was nothing wrong with the way it was, dog. Like the game, this is a mature rated game. It's ultra violent. Why the fuck is a skimpy outfit the problem? You know what I'm saying? It's just
no. I don't mean in that game in general.
Adult rate.
I don't mean in just that game. I'm just talking about in general. Like, would you rather them like show more sex than violence?
I don't want them to censor anything that's made for mature audiences.
Okay.
Censorship is bullshit, especially in mature like if it's made for grown-ups, then leave it alone.
That's why I feel like they should bring the A rating back for video games.
It won't sell it in stores if they bring back that. They need
online only.
Yeah,
online only.
Yeah, they need to make money, so they're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't. So,
if you made a video game, what'd it be in it? Just a bunch of naked women and fighting?
Hold on.
I mean, that's Dead or Alive.
Oh yeah, Dead or Alive used to be fire.
Nah, it wouldn't be
volleyball on the
it
beach.
wouldn't be that, but it wouldn't be no
that game really
either.
That game really isn't that good though.
It's not a bad fighting game. Dead or Alive's not a bad fighting game.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. I mean, I haven't played it in years.
Yeah, that's true. They kind of fell off, but DOA is not bad. It's not like trash.
No, shout out to Matt.
I mean, these Japanese gamers gonna have some bouncing titties in their games, but like
them Japanese people love that shit.
I mean, you can see some sex in Japan on Saturday morning cartoons. Like they don't,
they love that shit.
They not like us. They not all hung up
they
on sex like we are. You know what I mean? American is hung up on sex and all that bullshit. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said Hard 8 must listens will always be lit. Shout out to Matt. And then we got, what's this? Nick Neal. What'd he say? He said, Hard 8, no more heroes. You be slicing men and women, bosses up, no gender pass in that game. Oh, no more heroes. Ain't that some Nintendo shit? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely ain't seen that. Definitely.
I mean, we're not talking about gameplay. We're talking about an actual cutscene where like a female is getting handled or like get her arm broke or just something happening to a female. Like we're not talking about gameplay. Of course, you're going to run across female in fucking gameplay. Like we're not talking about that.
Nah, if I made a game, it'd be lit, but it wouldn't be all that. But it would be, things in there that's for adults. Like I'm not censoring. I'm not censoring anything. Whatever I want to do, whatever thought process I have, or whatever thoughts I come up with, I want to put in the game, it'll be there. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Space Jam goes, I don't really give a fuck about the bunny, but this censorship shit is crossing over. So it's some shit.
I agree pretty much with all that. I don't think the Space Jam thing is like kind of like hits on that, but I mean I do agree with like we shouldn't really censor like adult games or at least mature games. And they're mature for a reason, but. Yeah, as for Lola Bunny, I don't really like. I'm not upset about what they did with this design. I think it's whatever. I thought the original was kind of funny, so.
Shit, I'm kind of scared what they're gonna do to Jessica Rabbit if they ever bring her back.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that if they do bring back Jessica Rabbit, I do think they're gonna like. They're not gonna let that fly.
She's gonna be a nun.
Hell no.
They bring that back.
They got to get that shit off.
She gonna
if
be
they
in
make
a-
another Who Framed
she
Roger
gonna be in
Rabbit,
an Adidas sweatsuit.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think we're ever going to see Jessica Rabbit again, honestly, because the whole licensing with Disney and all that. But if they do bring it, that's an even bigger issue. If they actually do bring back Jessica Rabbit, like I don't see why they wouldn't censor it, because it'll be a Disney asset at that point. You know how.
but I think that they'll take too much heat if they try to censor her
If
because
they
she
do
was
censor
overly.
it, I mean, they would censor it. They would censor the whole thing, the whole movie. I mean, that was a PG.
Yeah.
That movie was PG, but it was kind of
Exactly.
it had
Who
some
Framed
raunchy
Roger
shit
Rabbit
going
was
on.
PG?
Yeah, that was
that
PG.
movie,
Yeah.
that movie was PG. I mean, if you think about it, cartoons back in the day were
That
cartoons
was
back in the day were
1988.
And
Yeah.
that lets you know the bar. That's the year I was born. That lets you know the bar. Like shit changed. Like that shit would not be PG right now. That shit came out.
Oh,
And
no, it would definitely not be PG.
And if you really think about it, like cartoons back in the day were violent, they were raunchy, and I mean they were more subtle about it. They were more subtle, but like think it's just Tom and Jerry. That was the most violent cartoon ever if you think about it. But it just the times have really changed. So I don't really see them getting away with a lot of things. I mean, if you see cartoons now, like I don't really watch cartoons much, but just what they put out nowadays is so toned down and just unless it's gay. Like anything that has to do with gay stuff, then it's all fair game. But
PG,
you can't have sex.
You had PG
can't have
movies back in the
sexual
day that had nudity in it.
Pete, wow, I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen a PG
videos on that shit on YouTube. But
I think there was a Disney
did
movie.
anybody
like
have
that.
a problem? Like I know somebody here had a problem with the bunny, man. Y'all like somebody had a problem with the bunny. Anybody in the chat had a problem with what they did with with Lola, because she's now like a little boy now. Like they took her breasts away, they put her in some baggy ass clothes, like they made her a dude. So,
okay. First of all, if anybody that does have a problem, it's because they want to have sex with that rabbit. That's the only reason. But I don't think
don't they got people that like to have sex with fluffy things? What they call them?
Furries.
What they call them people that like fluffy shit?
Furries.
Furries, yeah. So yeah, you got people that definitely want to, manhandle Lola. They definitely.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's Sonic Fox.
Oh man, I mean, hey, like this is sort of on the same topic, but y'all
Sonic Fox gay, right?
Yeah, I think he's gay and a furry.
Yeah, he wouldn't want Lola. No, he want Bugs Bunny. He want Bugs Bunny. He don't want Lola. He don't want Lola. He want Bugs.
Yeah, I mean, even back in the day, when I was a kid watching that movie, I wasn't like, I wasn't turned on by a rabbit. Like, I mean, have y'all seen Duck Dodgers, the old cartoon?
Yeah.
Like that green Martian lady. Now, like that had me on something when I was, little 5-year-old. Because it wasn't a rabbit, like that's what I'm saying. I mean, it was feminine. It was, pretty much what Lola was, except it wasn't an animal. But people definitely want to screw that rabbit. But
what is going on?
Don't want no fucking rabbit. These niggas is tripping.
Yeah,
dog.
watching those movies back in the day, that shit didn't do anything to me at all. Like I'm perfectly fine. I mean, I be fucking, but that's just normal.
I mean, I understood what sexy was back in the day, but.
Yo, we got anonymous code. What up?
Exposed me to sex.
Yo, what up? What up?
What's up?
What up?
I just want to, what's her name? Lola Bunny? She's ugly as hell, man. Now, honestly, she's just ugly. She looks so she went from like being a 10 to being like a cool 5.5.
Bro, they look the same. They both
got a whole. He had a whole rating.
No, they don't. They do not.
Hold on. So you said in Space Jam 1 she was a dom. Now she's not.
Y'all crazy, bro.
What? Pretty. I mean,
hold on. Let him talk. Go ahead.
Like, look, I'm not in any way like eyes wide open for a cartoon character, but I'm just saying, like, relative, like how she looked before to now, she looks ugly, man.
So she was a dom, but now she's a what?
Like I said, like a 5 point. I mean, I'm just touching on. Like I agree.
A 5 point what?
350.
A 5.5.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Look, I'm just touching on what you guys said. I agree as far as what men find attractive in women, curves and stuff like that. Just, switching it up to something else.
Look, it's not switching up, my G. It's a propaganda war. It's as simple as that. Say what it is.
We got the only one.
That's what it is.
He ready to argue. War. What's up?
I am.
What's
some
up?
bullshit. It's like, what's up? Like much. No, it's a propaganda.
Hold on, you mad
man.
that they changed the bunny? Are you upset that they changed the bunny?
No. I'm just saying this has been going on for years. They keep changing like male to female. Look what they did Uncharted. All this. Look at Abby. Broad ass chick that only looks like a woman. Like this is propaganda.
That was a real woman they used to model her though. She was.
Yeah, but but how many more women are like? How many women are
that is something I want to say too, though. Even though, like for example, Lola Bunny, how she was before, with like not all women are really curvy like that. Most of them are kind of average or skinny or whatever.
But at the end of the day, it's a bunny.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That it's a bunny.
Well, it's an anthropomorphized bunny, so it's still representing female sexuality.
Okay.
It's femininity. Look, okay, think about this.
I'm crazy now. All right, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
All right, think like this, though. Think like this. Okay, if they're gonna do something little as this, what about the next time they do? Your favorite character? What your favorite female character? What if they turn into a dyke or a lesbian? What you gonna do? And when they make it to Abby, what you gonna do then?
I mean,
this is how it starts. You give these. Well, look, you give these people an inch, they're gonna take a mile. They're gonna take an acre. They don't care.
I agree. I think if they make these kind of changes.
Look what they did to Star Wars. They fucked it to the ground. A 40-year-old billionaire franchise. These motherfuckers ruined it in 4 years. Trash propaganda. What you talking about, bro? Man, look what the shit they doing now.
I agree.
And only thing that's like lit in like mostly Japan. Japan making the best shit right now. What American shit is lit?
I don't agree with that, but
I agree with what he's saying.
No, look what the shit they're making, bro. But look at the shit what they're making. Come on, they they say, we need to care about diversity. They don't care about diversity. They don't care about being you, black man, brown man. They don't care about us. Yeah, they want to use us as a shield. Listen. They use us as a shield. And that's it. They're like, that's it. Then they throw us away. They use us and that's it. They don't care about us. That's the thing.
Right, if they made these changes without all this other stuff in the climate going on, it's not a problem. But when you see this happening amongst everything else, it's clearly, they have a vested interest in it.
It's a propaganda, my mind. Listen, think about it. Look, who's investing in it? You know what it's like? Is anybody asking? Have you ever watched the Batman movie? Like, I wish Batman was black. I wish Batman was brown. He would help me out. It's like, what? If you think that, then that's a you problem. I don't care who color he is. I just want a cool ass character.
All right, chill. Okay, now you doing too much.
Right.
What chill? What chill, sir?
Hold on.
All right,
it don't matter. Let's make a good story. We want a good story. We all want a good story. That's it.
But you can't say that not having a black superhero though. Like,
I have never looked at Nathan Drake and be like, man, I wish him or his brother was black.
That's what I'm saying. Who gives a fuck about that? We just want a good story.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Yes, they are, Mighty. They race swapping. Look, they're making a black Superman, right? Well, okay, that's lit. But who's the writer? This dumbass writer who came and write. He just makes propaganda shit.
Yeah, it's like that whole thing when they wanted to make Joel black, or when they wanted to make James Bond black or a woman. It's like they are messing with established franchises.
It has nothing to do.
I think James Bond
it has nothing to do with the story. It's all about.
James Bond is different though.
Why?
Because James Bond is just like a code name, right? It ain't. It's not nobody.
Yeah, the agent. He can be.
I mean, they did introduce that in the like 2 movies ago or 3 movies ago, but they did that because they are trying to set it up so that they can have more diverse.
But I thought 007 was just like a code name though. Like
007 not James Bond. Just 007.
Hold on, is his name?
007 is a designation. It's a rank, but also the name James Bond itself is also like there was more than one James Bond. They
you know some niggas named James. You know some niggas named James.
So I'm saying they try to make it so that like if a woman becomes James Bond, it's just a natural progression.
No,
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Gonna be
That's
Jameis.
That's Jane Bond. That's Jane, bro.
Bond.
What you talking about?
I didn't say it was. I said that is what they are trying to do.
Well, screw them.
I can see that happening. I can see a woman James Bond.
It's just like with Black Panther.
Yeah, it's coming.
Anyone can be Black Panther.
Yeah,
no, he can't. Not really. No,
hey, hold on. Let me get these super chats.
Sure.
Shout out to Jay Harvey. He said, "Shout out to you two fellas holding it down every week. Top of cold head look like a stepped on Reese cup. Also, fuck your dub, nigga." All right. Shout out to Jay Harvey.
Nigga sending all these super chats. He can pay my dub.
Shout out to Litcoin617. He said, "Cool World would be banned immediately today. LOL." Yeah, they would definitely ban. They would definitely censor that. Shout out to Lil F Boy. He said Lola built like Eric Cuts for the L, except without the junk in the trunk.
It's not that bad.
Damn.
Shout out to Dutch Has a Plan for the super chat. He said, "Don't censor battery low, please." Fuck y'all, man. The battery low, man. Shout out to Lil F Boy. He said, "All right, we get it, Hispanic guy. You like bunnies. Go eat some food and foil and move on."
Oh,
that me?
The only one back. That nigga's so confrontational.
Okay. I'm about to say.
He's so confrontational.
Listen. It's just to call it out. I want to call it out. You know, it's not like what they do in Hollywood is just stupid.
No,
What?
Yeah, that reminds me of the Ghostbusters film, the new one where they have all female cast.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Oceans. You know, the Oceans 8 or whatever. They made it all female. Shit was trash.
Just propaganda, man. They like
Hey, we gotta
Star
move
Wars.
on. We gotta move on. Too much furry talk. Too much furry.
Hardy, I have a question. I got a question though. Like you mentioned, like people who pirate or stealing from corporations. Can you explain that, please?
What?
Huh?
You were mentioning last Sunday.
Yo, we ain't talking about last Sunday, man. I don't even remember what you talking about, man. Talking about last Sunday.
No, you just.
Hey, only one bet. I ain't trying to argue with you today, all right? I know you like to argue and shit, dog.
I got your lightweight, Hard8. Don't trip. I got your
Hold
lightweight.
on. All right, hold on. If you done, can you please vacate the premises? I got to let some other people in here. They got a problem about this bunny. We got to hear this.
All right. I'll catch y'all niggas later. King Kenpachi signing out.
King Kenpachi?
Yep.
All right.
Catch y'all niggas later, bro.
All right, bro.
Come back, you know. We're going to have some more topics you probably going to want to come back for, man. Hold on. Before we move on, we got to get the people that was upset about the furry. So they changed my bunny. No, I never looked at a bunny and got turned on, man. What is going on around here, man?
I'm gonna come back for the Coming to America topic.
All right.
Good.
Got you.
All right.
Peace. Who else we got here? We got Tehran trying to get up in this thing. Who was that just left?
I think Cole, the guy.
Was that anonymous?
No,
Cole?
Cole's still in here. No, I think
So
he's
anonymous Cole going. Oh no, he was.
Oh yeah,
still
he
in
just
here.
left. Yeah, he just left though.
All right. Well, Ken. All right. Let's see.
We don't need to get Tehran in here. We already know what he gonna say. Whatever you said already is what he gonna say.
Oh man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Yo, what's going on with Brad? I haven't seen Brad in a minute. Brad, you out there, player?
I think Brad mad at you because of what went down on Twitter.
I forgot all about that. All right, Brad, you be all right. Tehran, what up?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up?
What's good?
What's up, Tehran?
Hey, what's up, old nigga? What's up with you?
And listen, you hard little brother, man. You just repeat and that's
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You know what's up.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. You came on this motherfucker talking some weird shit, nigga.
What did I say, sir? What did I say, sir?
You always mad about some bullshit, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
What are they doing?
You this shit, nigga. Shut up about your bullshit, nigga. You get mad over some bullshit, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, you weird nigga. Get the fuck on somewhere.
Someone didn't get some head last night. You upset, sir?
You upset? You upset at a cartoon bunny that you want to fuck, nigga? What you talking about?
No, I'm upset because they trying to do gender reversal and nonsense.
Nigga,
you don't understand.
it's a cartoon, nigga. It's a cartoon. You be alright, nigga.
Tehran fired up. What happened?
Yeah, bro, it's a bunch of weirdos that came out there.
Listen, little hard eight. Listen, little hard eight. This is what
shut the fuck
you
up.
go back there. I stand in your corner.
Bitch.
All right, you don't know what the fuck you going.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You just complain just to complain, dog. Shut the fuck up.
Nah, son. I got proof. What you got? What thought you have? What do you want to say? What are you gonna say? No, what are you gonna say? You can't
even hear to roast you weirdos that's mad over a fucking cartoon character. Talking about Lola look like a dime. Like, nigga, it's a fucking cartoon animal.
Yo, you cool with Ellie then? Sorry, what's that? The brother guy's bitch last week. You cool with her? Abby, you cool? No. Listen.
I don't really give a fuck.
What do you mean you don't care? Why are they putting brother-ass chick like Brock Lesnar in a game?
I'm not a fan of her design, but it didn't deter me from playing the game. I still played the game. Yes, I beat the game.
Did you like it?
I didn't like that story, but I did.
So exactly, it's trash. But it wasn't
trash because Abby was built like a dude. Even though I don't like her design, the story was fucking boring.
So she's in the story. Are you stupid? Are you fucking retarded?
Bruh,
she's in the story too.
Bro, you could have made the game. What are you talking about?
Her character in the game caused the problem of the story. Her backstory, her playing as a. What are you talking about, sir? Have you remembered playing the game, or did you just forget?
Motherfucker, you didn't even play the game. What is you talking about?
At least I walk every cutscene, every walkthrough.
At least what?
Bitch. At least what? Stop repeating. Take the dick out of your mouth, sir, before you speak. All right.
You always on here talking some bullshit, man.
What did I say? What's the bullshit I said? Speak up. Speak up, sir. Speak up.
You didn't even fucking play Last of Us 2 and you got a problem with it.
No. You said some bullshit. No. Hold. You said some bullshit. What bullshit I said? Come on.
The bullshit you just said 2 minutes ago. What the fuck?
What else bullshit I said? What else bullshit I said? What else?
About that game? What was the worst thing about Abby in that game? What was the worst thing? Huh? What was the worst?
Her character, her retarded. Oh, my NPC father died. I must get revenge. What? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. We don't even know who the bitch is. They just brought her out randomly. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I agree with only bad on that. She was random. She just
random, bro. They said, "Oh, this NPC we shot somehow." Hold on. How the fuck?
I don't think she was. No. I disagree. I don't think she was random. See, that's the whole point of the story. Also, your actions have consequences. You never know who loves this person that you just murdered.
No.
But that's the problem.
Then why didn't Ellie offer? Ellie went
niggas kill 1,000 NPCs.
Exactly.
But listen, they wanted to make this game more personal. They wanted to make every NPC actually have like a life outside of just you killing random NPCs. They wanted to give them a name.
Yeah,
they wanted them to feel more grounded in reality.
Sure.
If you out here killing, hold on, time out. Can I talk? Thank you.
Sure.
If you are out here killing people, these people have families. If you went on a killing spree right now, you're killing somebody that cares about this person. You know what I'm saying? And that was all they did with The Last of Us. Like, listen, you just killed this fucking doctor for no reason. Well, guess what? This doctor had a daughter that fucking cared about him.
But that's true in every game, sir.
But no, they don't make that. They don't make that. What? They don't put that at the forefront of every game. And a lot of games, you're just mowing down mindless, like, NPCs. This
well, the
NPCs, they wanted you to see that they're like, yo, these people that you're killing, they do have family. They do have people that care about them. They're just not mindless NPCs that you mowing down. They wanted to try to ground the story more in reality of, you know, these people have people that care about them. So I don't really think she was random. You killed somebody and her family.
Pick somebody. They put it like this. They could have got an established character that we already knew had been introduced to and gave that character more of a prime role instead of just some character out the blue, nobody never heard of, never seen, never played as her, never experienced her.
That's the whole point, though. Hold on, I'm missing the point. The point is you can't just go around killing whoever you want to kill and think there is no repercussions.
No, but hold on, listen. Remember the story? What happened to the doctor we knew? They wouldn't kill Ellie because in the story of first Last of Us,
sir.
That's what I'm saying.
I played the first one, bro. What you talking about?
No, you didn't play the second one. That's what we're talking about.
Listen. Look. In the first one, they mentioned they had people who were immune to the virus, but they died because they're trying to make a vaccine. So what if she killed her again?
Well, they said that wasn't true.
She said that. What are you talking about, sir? The Firefly chick, the chick. She said, "Oh, we had other people here too."
That was a
they
lie.
failed.
All I'm saying, listen. All I'm saying is this.
Not her, you dumbass.
I don't.
Who
feel
the
like
fuck is you talking about then?
You're a retard. Listen, you didn't play the first one. That's what I did.
You talking about, you stupid motherfucker? Motherfucker,
the Firefly leader. Listen, a little harder. You went down.
Listen. All I'm saying is this. Hold up. All I'm saying is, I don't think Abby was random. She just was one of the family members that wasn't going for it. That's all. I think she. I don't think she.
Trash,
I don't think she was random. I mean,
No,
I'm not a big fan of the story because I don't like the way things unfolded and shit like that. But I don't think it was like the game isn't trash or nothing like that. But no, I don't think she was random, dog. I think it fit just perfect to me.
No, but that's the problem, though. She's a trash character, man.
I don't understand why you got a problem. Like, revenge is definitely a motivation.
No, revenge is lit, but it's like the thing is, this story they made. It's like, oh, this Brock Lesnar. It's not like a character you're building up over time. See your character. It's a random NPC, bro. Like that's a still thing. It's like it's not a good character. Neil Cuckman ruined it. Neil Cuckman ruined it. Right? You can't deny that.
He ruined what?
Like The Last of Us 2. Let's look at Uncharted Lost Legacy. Look how
I'm not a big fan of her design either, but you know,
it's stupid. But the story, look, when you compare other stories, revenge stories.
Hold on.
Yes?
I think we confusing some things. Abby isn't trash because she a girl that looks like a dude.
No.
In my opinion,
it's a story.
She's trash because she came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Without any build up, no intro. She was just thrown at us. And then it was some transparent attempt to show empathy.
I mean, every character that you get in the game, you're not familiar with from the rip. You got to get to know him. The Last of Us 2 was her introduction. I mean, could you say Ellie was just thrown out of nowhere? Right? When you started the fucking game, Ellie wasn't a part of it when you started The Last of Us. So can you say that Ellie was just thrown out of nowhere?
No, I would not, sir.
There has to be an introduction. There has to be a beginning to any character.
True, but once you have an established universe and you have a sequel in that universe, those characters are already established.
But Code, it's a big ass world, dog. You're going to meet other people.
Sure, but the majority of your time as a player is not spent. Well, I mean, this was the first time Halo tried it with some
absolutely no sense. And
you don't even know what I'm saying because I haven't finished this.
No, we got to dial it. No, because you about to go all over the place. We about to dial it back. All I'm saying is, every game introduces a new character that you're not familiar with. If you even look at
every game does not introduce a sequel, a new character
and they don't introduce an NPC though. That's a problem.
What are you talking about?
Nigga, I'm trying to tell you, you spend a lot of time playing as a character in a sequel that you do not know. That is not normal. You keep saying that all games don't do that.
That's why they give you the time for you to get to know her. It's her introduction. It's a new game. It's
no one else
has introduced
a new character in a sequel, and that took away from the established characters.
Everything
that
don't
has
got to
never
be paint
happened.
by numbers, dog. They could do something different from time to time.
That is true, but you acting like this is so. Sure, but you acting like this is such a common thing that people.
No, but I'm saying is everybody has a beginning. That's it. Like I'm not. She came out of nowhere. Like everybody has a beginning, dog.
Oh, look what Rockstar did. Imagine Rockstar did the same thing with Red Dead. If they took Arthur Morgan and they put a random character like this villain, you don't know, like at least the guys, you know them. They build up, then it's like, oh, they betray you. You understand that? It's not like some random ass going out of nowhere. They kill Arthur Morgan.
I don't understand why 8 is acting like the.
No, I don't understand why y'all acting like everything doesn't have a beginning.
Little brother, man.
Everybody has a beginning, dog. You got to start
nobody
somewhere.
never said you don't have a beginning. What I'm saying is that when you buy a sequel, when anybody buys a game that is the next one in the franchise, it is because it is a continuation of established characters.
Oh yeah, what about Mafia 3? That was a continuation of established character. Didn't you start with somebody new?
Okay, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 times, but the point is,
listen,
you have a sequel.
No, you can go with Prototype 2. You played as a new character. I mean, we can keep going.
All right, we'll pick
Grand Theft Auto 3 to 4, 4 to 5. I mean, we can keep going.
Those are all new stories, not
they
a
are
continuation.
It's still 3 to 4, 4 to 5.
They are not a continuation, sir.
They are all in the same universe.
Those are games that share the same name.
They are all not in the same universe.
This nigga here. So is that all you got? Is you gonna say, well,
no,
because
I was just naming a bunch of games where you played as a new character the next game. You said it, you didn't.
That is not what I said, or that is not what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted. When you have an established character set and you play the sequel to that game, you are expecting those characters and their story.
And I just named a bunch of games where that's not the case.
Because it wasn't the same character, sir. Put it like this. Let me put it a different way for you. When people get ready to play Uncharted 5, they're going to expect Nathan or
no,
Sully
they're not going to expect
or
Nathan.
His daughter.
Well, Nathan retired.
Nathan, an old ass man now.
But his daughter, whatever, like they have already introduced us to the main people that we will interact with. And it is not the case that we will play Uncharted 5 and it's going to be in the same story with those same characters, but it's some new person that we don't know that's just random, that they give a made up backstory, and now this person is the majority or half the game.
No sense, dog. Like, it makes no sense what y'all complaining about.
I mean, it really comes down to the execution. I feel like that's the reason why the Abby shit didn't work out. It just wasn't executed, all that well.
The shit was fine. It just didn't go the way that we thought it should go. People acting differently and shit like that. But as far as why she was there and all that, it made perfect fucking sense.
Not to me.
She was not random. It was perfect sense. You killed this doctor.
It was just some little see-through attempt to try to add drama, and it didn't work.
I mean, if we gonna be real like that, I don't think they intended on making a sequel to The Last of Us 1. Like, I think that was just kind of like some, like, we got to come up with something.
I mean, they don't never intend to make a sequel unless the first one is successful. They don't, I mean, usually you don't go in.
Yeah, just expect we got 10 games lined up. Yeah.
If the shit happens to do well, then you already know what it is. If it does well, then you know a sequel is coming most of the time. So, I mean, if you look at the doctor in the original game, he wasn't even white. He wasn't even a white guy. He was like he was dark. His skin was dark.
Like Hindu or something?
Well, he looked dirty. I don't know about dark.
His skin was way darker than what it turned out to be. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we got to move on. What else we got on here for y'all? Naughty Dog did say that Neil Druckmann said they got a lot of shit that they cooking up that's coming and he can't wait to share. So who knows what that is? New games, new IP, sequels, factions 2, or whatever that is. He did say they are working and shit is coming.
Yeah.
So
he did.
Just got to be
I know
patient.
You're scared of that factions, boy. I know you don't want that.
No, that's all I want. That's all I
Tell
want.
him why, Teron. Tell him why he's scared.
I mean, I'm scared my damn self. I'm trying to shut that game. I'm gonna be real. I'm trash at factions. Like,
hey, what did y'all think about that Alien Firestorm they showed off?
Man, I ain't even watched the trailer. I seen a bunch of people tweeting, but I ain't even had time to watch it.
Oh, all right.
Is it nice? Let me go check it out right now. Is it nice?
I mean, it's all right. Hold on. Where the fuck the only one back go? You chased him out?
He dropped out. Right. Good shit.
All right. So,
he didn't like being called Hard-A's little brother. He didn't like that.
Bro, he just come in on some bullshit. I had to come in because that was just like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Like,
now the Alien Firestorm, I don't know. It looked like some old co-op shit is the focus. I mean, I needed to be a cinematic experience.
Yo,
I needed to be a cinematic. What up, Captain Kenneth? What up?
What up?
What's good?
One second.
I needed to be a cinematic experience, man. I ain't really see too much of a story there. I just seen a lot of shooting. You know what I mean? Some old horde type of shit. But
oh yeah, when it's co-op, they gonna flood you with enemies if it's a little co-op.
I think it's 3-man co-op shit like that. So I need a cinematic single player experience, man. That's what I would want out of an Aliens game. You know what I'm saying? So interesting, right?
And this ain't none of the characters in these, so it's enough just random dudes. Yeah, like it ain't no connection to the. I guess the aliens themselves is the connection.
Shout out with Big Alabasta, super chat. He said, "Code is always trying to pick somebody's brain, but he's alright."
Appreciate it, sir.
Shout out to Curtis Riley. He said, Metal Gear Solid 2, Red Dead 2 introduced new characters. All right, that's just
Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's a few more to add to the list. Because we was not familiar with Arthur and whoever. I ain't played Metal Gear Solid 2, so
the point is, what I'm saying, 8, is in Red Dead 2, in Red Dead 1, they introduced the gang. They didn't go into all the details. You're right, but they introduced the gang.
Stop it, Cole. Stop it. Please stop it. Stop it.
what,
Please,
nigga? You went
nigga.
back in time.
No,
to
nigga.
the
No,
game.
no, nigga. They
So
didn't.
you need
didn't
to
know,
open your mind,
you
sir.
You didn't know nothing about you. You heard about a few names from the gang. You didn't hear shit about no Arthur.
But you knew it was Dutch. You knew it was a gang, and you went back in time.
No, stop it, Cole. Stop it. No.
Oh
you tried it.
Did
we
anybody play Red Dead and Red Dead 2? Because
Yeah,
I don't know
we definitely did. We played it before you.
No, you didn't play it before me.
We did. You know, you played
So
games.
if you went back
later.
in time to the prequel, you know it's going to be the gang that was mentioned in the first.
But still, it doesn't matter. Arthur was still a brand new character. You never heard of Arthur in the original game. His name was not mentioned once.
I don't see how that's relevant, sir.
Oh my!
All right, put it like this. Let me help you out.
Well, I mean,
hold on. Let me get to these.
say,
Hey, hold on. Let me finish these super chats real quick before you go. Shout out to Slizzle 420. He said Tom and Jerry was trash. That's what I heard.
Don't say that because I want to watch that.
Well, watch it for yourself.
Yeah, you just watch it.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Phil Collins. He said every game that has a new villain is bad story.
Nigga, I didn't say that. I said a new character that you playing with.
Yeah, we named a bunch of games, but he moved the goalpost, so it's all good.
This nigga didn't name. That's a lie.
Yeah, I said Mafia 3. I did name games. GTA 4, GTA 5.
I didn't move the goalpost. I said that's a continuation of the same story.
All right, Cole. Shout out to Raph the Emperor. He said, would it make a difference if it was a man instead?
No, it would have still been trash.
Oh, instead of it being Abby. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Shout out to CJC. He said, Cole, if Joel kills someone you love, would you still think it's random if you went on a mission to kill him?
Yes, every video game we ever play, and Miles Morales right now, I done killed about 400 niggas. Each one of them has somebody that cared about him. Like this whole notion
Spider-Man don't kill.
A video game character has somebody that cared about them. Of course, but you still kill people. All the people Abby killed had somebody that cared about them.
And that's why Ellie was on her.
Yeah, but you can't concentrate on an infinite amount of characters.
But my point is, sir. Again, like with the Red Dead. In Red Dead Redemption, they introduced his son, and his son was going to get revenge on the people that killed his daddy. If Red Dead 2 had been in the future, and it was that same story, but it wasn't about his son, and his son is not the protagonist, and you spend a bunch of time with somebody new that you never heard of, that is very different than going back in time playing. Okay, now the sequel is in the past, so it's going back in time dealing with that older game. That makes sense because the son that they introduced is not alive yet. Well, he's a little baby, and finding out who the daddy is. It still doesn't
change the fact that you're playing with somebody that you didn't know about.
But the point is, again, I can't be more clear. If it is a continuation of the story and they have established characters, the expectation is that you will be playing more with those established characters. You are saying no, you don't. You expect.
You really be killing my brain cells every goddamn week. Like you be killing my brain. Like, the shit you be talking about is so off the fucking cuff. Like nigga, it's simple. It's simple. There's a lot of games that we play where we're playing as this character for the first time, and it be follow-ups, it be sequels, dog. A lot of games. That's why it has a 2 or a 3 or 4 or 5. It's a continuation.
That's not true. A lot of games have a 2, 3, 4, or 5 as marketing because they are just selling you that universe, but it's not the same characters.
Oh my! All right, Coach. Shout out to Silver Dirt Gamer 33. He didn't post nothing, but shout out to you, player. Shout out to Raph the Emperor. He said, "I'll take Alien Isolation over this game." He's talking about Alien Firestorm. Yeah, that game.
Yeah, I'm looking at some clips from it now. It don't look bad.
Shout out to Fantasy Life. He said Assassin's Creed have different protagonists.
Again, it's not a continuation of the story.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
So Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, all up to Brotherhood, it was the same story. They all had Desmond.
Listen, we're done.
They was going through his life, his past, but it all had Desmond. You did not start out with just some random dudes that you never heard of, and now you are introduced to this new person, and they taking up half the time. Where?
Shout out to President PlayStation. He said I had to leave for about 35 minutes. Did y'all talk about coming to Zamunda yet? Nah, we about to get to it. And then also shout out to Curtis Rowley. He said every fighting game ever introduced new characters. Cole gonna split hairs with you all night on this shit, so you might as well just let it go, dog. We know what's up. Sometimes you gotta let older people just be older people, man. They let them believe what they want to believe. Give them their fucking applesauce and let them believe what they want to believe.
Look here, man.
That's how you got to do older people sometimes, man. Just give them their Jello pudding and let them believe what they want to believe. But anyway,
man, I do need some Jello pudding. That actually be pretty good right now.
We know what the fuck is going on. All right, so let's talk about Coming to America, man. Coming to America. Coming 2, the number 2, is a sequel to Coming to America 33 years ago. I believe it came out in 88. Nobody asked for it, but we got it any fucking way. Yeah. A lot of mixed reactions to this I'm seeing online. Some people like it. Some people think it's okay. Some people don't like it at all. They think it's garbage. They think it's trash. It's not that good. For me personally, and I told you I was going to hold all my thoughts until the podcast. I did not like the women empowerment shit. I think that was extra. I didn't,
What part of it?
All that shit. The whole,
like changing the customs and all that.
You could just tell when they on some, politically correct social justice type of bullshit. For one, of course, he had to have 3 daughters, right? Yeah, of course. Right? Who didn't see that? Yeah, all his kids had to be fucking girls, right? Of course. Except, the bastard child or whatever like that. The part where it was like, women ain't allowed to own anything. Oh, well, I'm going to change that if I get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. The woman, his oldest daughter wanting to rule Zamunda. Like, that's not how it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking, it goes to the king. Which is why when his dad, spoiler alert, if you should have seen it, shit. Spoiler alert, okay? Spoiler alert. I'm gonna give you time to get the fuck out of here if you ain't seen it yet. All right? Okay. Spoiling shit from here on out. This is why when his dad was on his deathbed, he told him about his son, because that is tradition. Men rule Zamunda. You know what I mean? Even though his dad was trying to hold out to see if he would have a son of his own, at the end of the day, his pop was like, nah, fuck that. You gotta go get that nigga, because that's who rules fucking Zamunda. Men. Like, his dad was a strong, traditional guy. Like, yeah, men. It's men. This is men shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, Eddie Murphy get all soft and then let his daughter rule, even though he got a son that's supposed to rule. It's been tradition for generations. Yeah. I didn't like all that shit, dog. That shit was garbage, yo. I hate all this trying to make women feel, I don't know what they doing.
Yeah, interestingly, the son was pretty incompetent in the movie, too, so he couldn't even rule if he wanted to.
I mean, he could have learned. I mean, he grew up in fucking Queens. You know what I mean? He didn't grow up as a fucking prince. You know what I mean? He grew up in Queens, but what I'm saying is the dad was more on, he was more on that, I'm a man. A man runs and rules Zamunda, not no fucking woman. That wasn't even a thought in his dad's mind about one of his daughters ruling. No, you got a son actually. You know what I mean? And since you ain't made no kids on your own since you've been back, go ahead and go get that nigga, because that's who needs to come and learn and rule Zamunda, not none of these girls. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really like all of that. And then Eddie Murphy, of course, he got soft and let his daughter rule and all that. Like, nah, come on, man. I didn't really
got pussy whipped, bro.
I didn't really like that shit. They could have left that shit out. I also didn't like that it was PG-13. You know what I'm saying? Think how much better that scene would have been when the girls came in to fucking give them a bath if they fucking titties was out. Like, they titties was supposed to be out, dog. He asking them like, are y'all going to do it nude? Imagine how much funner that scene would have been if they would have just walked in with their fucking titties swinging. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like, he could have worked with a lot more. They got the women all covered up. And they claim because the nudity in the first one was grotesque. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Somebody really said that?
That's how they are in Africa.
Yeah, that's how they, that's what I'm saying, too. Like, bitches in Africa, titties be just jiggling. But anyway, I think the director said that. The director said that, he was explaining why the movie was PG-13. And he was like, besides some nudity, that was some grotesque nudity, in the first one, it really wasn't needed or whatever like that. I'm like, no, it made sense. The bitches in the water.
Just strange. I'm sorry to cut you off. Which is also strange though, because it's like it's a premium service. Like this isn't like cable television. Like, why would you make that decision to make it PG-13? This is Prime Video.
Yo, did y'all know the director? I just looked it up. The director is white. I did not know that.
Yeah, the director is white. I think he did Dolomite. He did the Dolomite movie.
To me.
I believe.
Damn. I like Dolomite.
I mean, the first director was white. The director for the original was white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think ain't it the same dude?
Nah, it's not the same dude. I think John Landis did the first one, and this dude that did this one, he did Dolomite. My Name is Dolomite, the Netflix John Eddie Murphy did.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And that had some titties in it. Was them titties grotesque? Because that part was crazy.
Nah,
that was a rewindable part. And My Name is Dolomite.
This movie was an easy ass paycheck for all these celebrities. That's really what it was.
Exactly.
The father literally said, "I'm done with this shitty movie. Kill me now. Like I'm done."
Yeah, I'm gonna die now. My scenes is over. I'm gonna die now.
The only part that I really liked in that film was fucking Tiana Taylor. God damn, she looked good.
She was fine.
Yeah. You know what? I ain't never even been on her like that, but I'm a fan now. So definitely.
I was like, damn.
Nah, I really like Wesley. I think Wesley like he was having a lot of fucking fun doing that role.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even work for him.
Yeah.
Wesley ain't look like it was work for Wesley. Wesley was coming to work having a good ass time. And I love Wesley, but I feel like Wesley was on the tip like, man, I got a job. I'm happy.
Yeah. He paid them taxes. He got back in films.
I'm happy.
Yo,
he was happy to be there.
Yeah, what was up with Arsenio Hall with that little witch doctor though? I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I knew it was him as soon as he started talking. That was lit. Hey, Cole, how did you feel about the movie?
Well, I couldn't even finish it. I got to the part where they left the barbershop, met the dude, went to his apartment where his mama was at, and I couldn't take no more after that. It was
so basically it was that bad for you.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with it, bro. It looked like just a bootleg movie. It didn't even look like high production values, and they looked all old and fat and full of makeup and shit.
Right.
I was like, man.
So basically, what you're saying is Eddie wasn't sexy enough for you.
Pause.
You was looking at that man physique like, damn, I don't like the way he built. That's what you're telling me? He ain't telling me because he ain't have a six-pack. You couldn't enjoy the movie? Is that what you telling me, Code? He was all fat. I ain't like his physique. He ain't look sexy like he did in the first one. Is that what you telling me?
This nigga still mad about that Peter Parker bone structure, boy. He been waiting.
No, you said it. I ain't bring this up. You said it.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it, man. I couldn't.
Damn, it was that bad, huh? It was that.
I feel cold.
Nah, it wasn't that bad, dog. You got to finish it for the culture, man. It wasn't trash, but of course it doesn't compare to the first one. And why would it? Like, have you ever seen a sequel that was 33 years late actually live up to the hype? Like, it was impossible for this movie to live up to the hype. It just was not going to happen.
Well, I think the
only way that
was pretty good, but the rest of them they messed up.
I mean, the only time that could probably happen is if the first movie maybe was
garbage.
Okay, and then the sequel just like that would probably be the only time that.
33 years is a long time.
That's a long.
That's why if they
time.
make another Friday, that shit gonna be.
Yeah, garbage. I don't want to see no more Friday, brother. Everybody old, John Witherspoon gone, Debo gone. I don't want to see no more Fridays. They should have been did that. They took too long. Like fuck that.
Nah, but it's funny because in the movie, whenever they make a joke about like films having sequels, that's how you know.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
When the son was like, it was like unnecessary and nobody asked for it.
Yeah, I was like, so even y'all know that this movie didn't need to be made. I was like, that's crazy.
It's funny because it's also whenever Angry Joe makes a
maybe
video,
they made it so that Arsenio Hall could make some money.
That nigga broke.
I don't know, but that's what it just came across as, is that somebody needed to be taken care of. So let's do this real quick.
That's all the celebrities.
Yeah, I thought maybe even Eddie might have been a little down because I'm like, why are you making this?
Nah, he definitely ain't down.
He ain't
well,
really
I ain't
do
saying he like
anything, though.
broke, but I thought maybe he a little. Maybe his banking account is a little.
No,
so he didn't get it back up.
Maybe that nigga investments didn't pay off the way.
It was just like one of the main things that I found, like why the movie was so, because I think it was awful. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it was awful. But in the first Coming to America, like Eddie's character, like he really had that fish out of water look. Like he really would look like he was like he was just like he did not belong. But this version of Eddie, this was almost seemed like an Eddie that been living in America for 40 years. Like he didn't seem, it wasn't that fish out of water story.
He was saying on fleek and shit.
Well, I mean, yeah. I get it. But I feel like I also didn't like the locations. I thought too much took place in the house. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they did a lot of that.
As much as it wasn't an adventure story. The first one's an adventure story. Yeah, you know, he goes out, he gets lost, getting in these precarious predicaments. But like this version is just like a polar opposite. Like it's so laser focused. Like
this nigga went and learned some new words for the podcast. He couldn't wait to say precarious predicament. Man, look at this nigga.
The movie was shot. The interior was shot at Rick Ross' house in Atlanta, which used to be Holyfield House, Evander Holyfield House. So yeah, you know, it's a really big estate. But yeah, I thought too much took place inside. I wanted to get out more. I don't know. It just, I don't know, man. I feel
was this film during the pandemic? Because that could explain why so much was inside.
It could have been. It could have been. I don't know. I know they sold it to Amazon, I believe, for $225 million, I believe. And it only cost $100 million to make or something like that. Between like 50, 100 million, probably less. It probably
only.
Well, man, you know, I'm just saying in movie terms.
Oh, okay.
But they definitely made a profit right off the bat, and I'm quite sure Amazon gonna make their money back because everybody and their mama didn't subscribe to Amazon Prime to watch this movie or passed out codes or some shit like that. So,
but you know, one thing that I think it could be is just like the times we're in. Like it couldn't be as good as the first movie because like people don't want to accept it, but like being politically incorrect is funny, like because it's natural, and like whenever you try to take off,
they could have kept it real in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever you try to make it, make life what it's not, it's boring. Like one of the main reasons that First Coming to America is so funny is just because it's crude, it's raw, it's they're clearly doing things that wouldn't be okay to do in modern times, how we see it today. So like once you zap it out of that, I don't want to say raunchiness, but once you take it from that, that street feel, that dirt, that real feel, then what are you left with? You just left with just plastic, man. They took all the metal out of it.
It felt like the first movie was made on the streets, and the second one, these niggas is in the suburbs now and trying to represent what they was before. Yeah, it didn't line up, man. Couldn't take it.
Then they had to throw the women empowerment shit in there, so you already know they had to throw that in there.
So my wife, she finished watching it. Like I'd left, and she finished watching.
Straight up left, huh? Like what made you? Oh, okay. So did you explain why you just didn't? I mean, because that's the beginning of the movie. Like you ain't even let the bitch get started.
Like I could already see the writing is on the wall. This is trash. Some of these jokes is hidden, but most of them is missing. Like I said, it's trash. They don't look the same. It just looks out of place. I think the barbershop dudes, they still look pretty cool. They was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, that was some of the best parts.
Yeah, they looked older, of course.
The foreskin shit was funny too.
They made them look up shit. No, it was some funny. It was some funny parts in the movie. It's not a garbage movie. It's just I don't think it could ever live up to the hype.
It could have been better than what it was, though. Hey, you making excuses for it? Like
I'm not making excuses. It's just impossible task. It's an impossible.
task.
Plus, it was PG-13. Like, that's like, come on, it's not gonna make it.
To be honest, it felt like a fucking Adam Sandler movie, man. Like Grown Ups.
You kind of gotta.
I don't want to shit on my black people too hard. God damn, we already got enough bullshit.
You just said them niggas got $200 million. They'll be all right.
Oh, no, definitely.
200 million.
I mean, Could it be that the reason why there was so much of that women empowerment stuff is just because Eddie's just trying to politic nowadays? Like he ain't really trying to get into no type of controversy.
Yeah, I mean he did apologize.
Because he had to apologize for them.
Yeah, he apologized for Raw. And I'm like, come on, man.
Wait, he did what? Whoa! What happened?
Yeah, he apologized for his old stand up. Yeah,
come on. What did he say?
I don't know exactly, but I know he apologized for some of them jokes he had. You remember he had some real raunchy jokes back then.
He ain't trying to be canceled, man. This cancel culture fucking everybody up.
Yeah, he apologized.
Yeah, I think
of course, I know that homosexual joke he had with the homosexual be sitting on top of the car, making a sign. He said like when he showed up, it was a gay dude on top of the car making a siren noise like "woo, pull over, pull over."
That shit was hilarious.
Pull over, like
comedy is slowly dying.
Like
man.
yo, that shit was hilarious. That bit is actually funny as hell. Like, cause he had some jokes about gay people. So when he showed up to certain cities, they wasn't for it. You know what I mean? And they had the gay dude on top of the car, like, we'll pull over, pull over.
It's comedy, man. That's what they do. That's
I know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, Chappelle said that's why he walked away from comedy because some trans woman or man or something was like, we don't like what you said, nigga. We want you to write a letter of apology.
Crazy.
But he done already made stand-ups like critiquing that though.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's why he left comedy in the beginning was because people was just getting too sensitive about shit. You couldn't even make jokes.
Shout out to Curtis Riley. He said I read that already. Shout out to Jay. He said Code has lost damn near every argument since the inception of the show. He just likes to argue. Also, only Bet is officially more annoying than Jeremy. Oh man, they done put the tag on him. They done put the tag on him.
By far the most annoying.
Oh shit! Shout out to Tony Esquire. What up, Hard 8 and Code? Constructive criticism for Code. It feels like you're trying to prove something. Stop making simple things difficult and be easy.
So when you,
hey yo, people in the chat saying it's buffering.
Yeah, I see it happening now, and I'm looking at it, man. Fucking OBS, dog. OBS, man. OBS. Damn. It's just dropping frames. It's going in and out from like green to fucking. I fucking hate OBS, dog. This shit is the worst.
Man, maybe it's just a new update or something. I mean, obviously ain't gonna do no good now, but after the show, you might want to check.
I always check for updates. It never is an update. It should be good now. Refresh your page, man. Refresh your page. Refresh the page. If it should be good now. It looked like it's green, but it kept going down to green. I hate OBS. I really do. Shit is garbage. Shout out to Matt McGrath, man. He said, no, shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, what up, Hard 8 and Code? Constructive criticism for Code. Oh, yeah, I read that already.
Yeah.
Got you. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, shaking my head, facts 8. He has daughters, but no sons. The SJW shit is getting out of hand. All right. Then we got Big Alabasta. He said, coming to America was hot garbage, a.k.a. garbage. Facts. Then we got, shout out to Tronigy. Said, I really hated how the son is 31 and still asking for approval from his mama. Straight emasculating, shaking
mama's. Yeah, that nigga was a mama's boy in that movie.
Here's another thing about that movie.
Hold on, let me finish.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to G-Tech. He said, I didn't like how Blade got beat up by a little girl. That was some BS. Yeah, that's another thing too. I forgot all about the fight scene. Like they neutered fucking Wesley, knowing damn well he should have been able to do something. But yeah, that's true. That's true. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, same with Dumb and Dumber 2. That was trash.
I ain't even watched that.
It ain't as bad as you might think. It's actually pretty funny. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, late to the stream, AGS, what up? But Coming to America was trash, ass, booty, garbage. All right. Let me see. Is this shit still fucking up, man? Nah, we good. We good. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. It was all right to me. Acting wasn't very believable at all, though. Hard to really just immerse. Low budget is the perfect explanation, I'd say. All right, and then we got Tony Esquire. He said the script should have Lisa wanting to visit Queens and Darnell trying to steal her back. A better tie-in with the Barbers and Sam Jackson also.
That's kind of corny. Like Darnell won her back 30 years later. That's kind of corny.
Yeah, let that ship sail. I don't know what they could have did, but it is what it is, man. Hey, hit that like button, people. Hit the like button, man. You know, OBS is Garbino, but it's all good. All right, go ahead. What you was going to say?
I was just saying, like, one main thing about it's like the main, other than Eddie, obviously Eddie's the main character, but like the co-star, the son, like, why do we care about him? Like, he wasn't funny. He's not really that. I don't want to say the man's not talented, but he's not Eddie's star potential. And then you have to look at the old movie. It was Eddie and Arsenio. There was like two mega stars at the time. You know what I mean? Right. And like a lot of the camera time was wasted on this guy that nobody knows, nobody cares about, and who's really not funny, not talented. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any.
I didn't know who he was.
That's what I'm saying about Abby. Just some random nigga to getting all the shine.
I didn't know who he was, man. Shout out. What up, King?
Yeah, what up? I was gonna say that I just know on the first Coming to America when that bitch was like, "The royal penis is clean, Your Highness." That shit changed my life. Yo, that shit changed my life.
Hey, that's a legendary scene that was robbed.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of the way things are today, that shit like that was robbed of us. I mean, we should have. Them three bitches should have been naked. But you know,
sucking him off in the jacuzzi, sucking him off. You know?
It wasn't robbed from you. It wasn't robbed for you. It was appealed to women more now. Like, remember the mom had that shit now.
Yeah, it was good. Nah, man.
Low key, the wife was like the one wearing the pants in this movie.
Oh
she
yeah,
kicked Eddie out
the
house
and shit.
Yeah, like
the whole kid. Now James Earl Jones would have never went for that. Look at James. Look how James Earl Jones ruled. Look how he ruled, and look how Eddie ruled. Like, come on, man. It's all watered down and shit. Like James Earl Jones is like, I'm a man. This is my shit. You're gonna do what I tell you to do. Go ahead to Queens. You know what I mean?
Roasting
fuck
people.
all the bitches you want to fuck for 40 days. Bring your ass back ready to get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. Like, this shit crazy. That's the way the world is now, man. They taking over, man.
Was it like low quality? Somebody told me it was like low quality or something. Like
it wasn't.
Looked like
big.
a Netflix
I don't
movie.
think it was a big. I don't even know if. I don't know what was the budget, but it couldn't have been no $50 million.
It was an easy paycheck for all these celebrities. They're not doing shit because of COVID.
They had like one location. Besides, I think they did go to Queens and I mean, they did go to Queens.
Do you think that Amazon Prime overpaid? You think Amazon overpaid for that shit or not? What they pay like $250 million?
If there wasn't, what they get? I think they paid $225. So if there wasn't a pandemic, no, I don't even think they paid $225. I think they paid $125. I'm not sure.
Damn. Yeah, I don't remember the number.
I don't think they overpaid because most stuff on Amazon Prime is whack, man.
But you know that money. But you know,
the boys.
You know,
that's one show.
That ain't no money. That ain't no money to Amazon.
He said, not the boys.
That ain't no money for Amazon.
Yeah, they're the richest company on the planet, like in history. That's chump change to them.
That was chump change. Yeah. That was couch change.
Yeah. They could afford to waste a few dollars, you know. So this part wasn't even that much of a a big deal for them. Who knows?
I even saw Angry Joe was mad about
120. That. Like, okay, so there was no pandemic, right? If there was no pandemic, how much you think Coming to America would make in the theaters?
It probably would have did numbers just off the name because Bad Boys 3 did numbers. So since Bad Boys,
I think it would have did numbers initially because, like, that's classic.
Just because the name. Like, me and my girl would have went to see that shit just because.
Black shows don't really make a lot. Like,
that's right. That's true.
Okay, so I got the numbers. I got the numbers. Okay. Amazon paid $125 million.
Okay, it's a nice.
So
piece
if
of
Amazon paid that, it definitely costs less than $50 million to make. I don't see it costing that much. Like, okay, they had like pretty much one primary location, which was
Rick Ross
house, right, mansion, and then they had some shabby ass CGI.
That was a weak cameo by Rick Ross, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That
was crazy.
They had to give him something. And then if you look at all the actors and actresses, they don't require much money. The highest, Arsenio, he probably was free. Tiana Teller, they pay her like a video vixen. She probably got $1,000 or some shit.
Well, maybe 10 stacks. She kind of is a little profile. So,
listen, nobody got millions of dollars for their role. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. I don't believe you're right.
Nobody got more than $1 million for their role. Maybe
they were all just fans.
Maybe Arsenio. Maybe. And I don't think he did.
Eddie too.
Well, of course, Eddie. Yeah, of course, Eddie got his money. It's his movie. Yeah. He got his money. But I'm saying everybody else, nobody got $1 million check.
Maybe the son did.
No, hell.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah.
Bro, he wasn't even in nothing before this.
So they paid $125 million. I'm thinking the movie probably cost maybe $15 million or something like that. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah, they wasn't really in a whole lot of places. They probably paid Rick Ross a couple dollars for his crib. You know what I'm saying? He probably got a couple $100,000 or some shit like that. It seemed like they only used about 2 rooms in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think they definitely made a profit. Obviously, right?
Yeah, they definitely made a profit.
They probably did.
We saw that.
They was throwing anybody in that movie. Like, they even had Michael Blackson. I'm like, y'all just throwing anybody in here.
Michael Black's the funniest shit. Yeah. But listen, that's another thing, too. When it comes to, like, these movies, black people and all that, I understand you want to give people a shot and all that, but we gotta start taking this shit more serious, man. We got to start getting some real, trained actors and actresses for these movies, not motherfuckers because they got a big social media following and all that, man. Like, they never gonna take us serious in Hollywood if we just looking out for motherfuckers just because they got a couple of followers on Instagram or something. We gotta there is trained black people out there that y'all could be scooping up. Trained black actors and actresses.
Okay, I got a question. Which movie was worse, How High 2 or this one? Or Coming to America 2?
No.
I didn't watch How High 2. So
I didn't watch that shit either.
We're not even
but it was like a Netflix movie too. It was also kind of like a Netflix movie, so I was just comparing them maybe. I don't know.
That joint was Garbino.
Bro, I didn't even want to watch How High 2. When they was like the old cast ain't even back, I was like, I'm done.
No, they said Lil Yachty and DC Young Fly.
I zoned out. I was like,
I'm good.
That's it. Hey, shout out to A1 Knowledge. She said, haven't seen Coming to America 2 yet. Is it How High 2 trash? If so, that's you? If so, I'm not even going to bother. No, it's not How High 2 trash. Hell no.
You can have some enjoyment out of it, but I just feel like overall the movie is mid,
Yeah,
I would sum it up like this. With Coming to America 1, you're laughing from start to finish in that movie.
Yeah.
In this film, I had probably like 4 good laughs. Like 4 laugh out loud moments. But in that
Tracy Morgan was good. Tracy Morgan was good.
Yeah, he always.
Wesley Snipes was good.
Yeah.
And,
the movie.
Here's my question: what would have made it better? Like most of us agree it's not what we wanted it to be, but like, what was wrong with it? What should
Here
they?
Comes Code.
I needed
Code.
Code walked away. Code didn't even finish it. I needed. Hold on. Let me get these super chats real quick before we go into this. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said the movie was definitely feminized out, and the son was an annoying bitch. They watered that film down like a mug. All right.
The annoying bitch.
Undenied Real. He said, "Can we get you and Jack moved to play Remnant of the Ashes?"
What is that?
That game is pretty fun.
It's a shooter or whatever.
Oh,
shit, cartoon.
I don't know, player. We'll have to see. But first of all, the movie should have been rated R. I think they could have made. It could have been a better comedy.
Rated R.
And not even just for like the titties. Yeah, the titties would have made it better too. But not just for not just for nudity, but I just think a lot of scenes could have hit better if it was rated R and no restrictions, man. No restrictions. Yeah. It's all out, balls to the wall comedy.
Yeah. The times is definitely an issue because like the first movie, like in the second movie Coming to America 2, it's like he was a king that wasn't really a king. You know what I'm saying? King do what he want. You know, in the first movie, the funny thing about it is that like it was so wild because he had all this power. He had women just throwing flowers down, making them walk on it. Got chicks barking like dogs. Like he had the juice. And like in this movie, it's like he was neutered. His woman kicking him out the bedroom. He the king.
Yeah, I think the budget was a lot. Yeah, the budget was a lot lower. He running down the street and all that. Like James Earl Jones would have never. He never would have did no shit like that. He ain't walking nowhere unless it's rose petals being thrown at his feet. It just shows you how different times we in, man. We in some corny ass times, man. Everything is politically correct. Be safe. Tone it down. This is why Kevin Hart refused to talk about anything outside of his family. Because he's scared to get canceled. He don't want to say nothing controversy at all, dog. He don't want to talk about politics or nothing. He's just trying to make everybody happy. And that is corny. That's corny, dog. That's why he leaves all that type of shit out of his comedy. He don't want to piss nobody off. And that's why his comedy is trash.
Yeah.
Stand-up is garbage.
Yeah, he's really trash. And it's interesting because like he did a skit like years ago on SNL about gentrification in Brooklyn. He was playing some gangster in Kevin Hart, and I was cracking the fuck up. I'm like, damn, you can be funny. It's just you got to have the right material for him.
No, like, he was funny in Paper Soldiers, hilarious. But that was before the fame. That was when the nigga was hungry.
But Kevin Hart, okay, we know whatever.
But no, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that people are scared to actually do comedy nowadays, man. People are toning it down. People are scared to death to talk about certain shit because they scared to be canceled, lose jobs, and all that shit. The world we living in now is soft, sensitive.
Yeah, that's true.
Soft.
That's true.
They going back and attacking shows from fucking 30 years ago. I see motherfuckers, like I said before, motherfuckers were trying to attack Martin and shit. Like, oh, it was sexist. It was it was prejudice towards dark-skinned women and all. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Nigga, we all love Pam.
Yeah, we look. Oh,
we
I
love
wish he got
Pam.
with Pam. I wish
you know
he got with Pam instead
Nobody
of
was really checking for Gina big ass head. We was all on Pam growing up.
All Gina had was the lips. That's it.
Yeah,
and that skin. And that skin, she was light skinned.
We was on Pam, dog. You know
Pam was
on Pam. But now they going back finding old episodes, talking about some they even tried to come for the Parkers. Or was it Moesha? Like, oh, you know, the chick that played the Parkers, the little girl, oh, she was fat shamed in every episode and blah, blah, blah. It's like, what
that's what happens in the world, though.
Yeah, that's what happens, though.
That shit happens.
That's real life. Yeah, that's real
life. And they already had an episode addressing her being fat. It was like in the first season of Moesha. Like, they already addressed that stuff before. So I don't know what the fuck is going on about
that shit like that, man.
That's the world we living in now, man. That's why everything's being watered down, man. We can't even have nothing to enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. Comedy is only comedy when anybody can get it. When nobody's safe. When you playing it safe and we can go so far, but we can't go here. The litmus test is if it's funny. Yeah, there's a such thing as going too far, but if it's funny, then it's okay.
Man, I wish George Carlin was still alive. I would love to see what he got to say about how things is going.
Oh, they not gonna make him bow down. That nigga gonna let him have it.
Hell no.
Yeah, that white boy don't care. He gonna speak what it is every time.
Yeah, that's why I wish he was still around and see what he would have to say about what's going on right now. Because George Carlin would be going the fuck off at the way this world is now with this, trying to cancel people every fucking 5 minutes. You can't say anything.
Yeah. Yo, hey, imagine if Bernie Mac was alive right now trying to do comedy. Oh my god.
Oh, I mean, shit. That bit he had with the the gay nephew,
milk and cookies.
The milk and cookies. Oh man.
With the milk and cookies.
Oh man. He was using the word. He was using the word fag and all faggot and all
Sissy,
that.
Yeah.
Sissy.
Yeah, it's like the boy.
Oh yeah. They haven't found that yet. Once they find it, they'll be complaining about it on Twitter. How did people let this go with Bernie Mac? He calling the little boy a sissy and a faggot and blah, blah, blah.
I'll lose it all, Bernie. They better not. I'll lose it all behind Bernie. You
gonna risk it all, yo.
Yeah,
no, what's crazy is I think people might have did have a problem because during that skit, he was addressing people in the crowd. And he was like, yeah, I said it. The boy's a sissy. Like, I think people might have had a problem with even during that time.
He ain't get canceled. I never heard nobody talking about he canceled for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
People might have just been thrown off. They was talking about his nephew like that.
Talking about him downstairs. That was. I think that was more of the problem, that he was talking about his nephew, not necessarily what he was. Saying
that was
even
funny.
if you go back to Def's Comedy Jam, like the shit Martin was saying and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
him downstairs. No, that shit.
I think Steve Harvey is another example.
And you know what else kind of ruined it for me in that movie? Now that I think about it, I don't know what that chick name is, but she ain't funny to me. The one that played his mom, she more obnoxious to me, man.
Big
Maybe
Leslie.
that's a personal opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, she was on Ghostbusters. She actually got as a stand-up comedian, she actually pretty funny. I mean, I don't know how she is now, and I don't know if she toned her act down, but when she was coming up, making her way through the ranks, she was actually pretty fucking funny.
I think she's better than Tiffany Haddish.
She's better than Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, she ugly as all hell,
almost
but
anybody.
she funny.
She funny.
No, she ugly as a motherfucker, but she funny as shit, though. No, she funny. She like one of the few women that makeup do not help.
Yo, hey, chill.
Yo, they go.
Yo, you gonna cancel, bro?
For real, nigga, you gonna be canceled. You gonna be the next nigga.
He gonna have an AGS light apologizing. I'm sorry.
Yo,
He been coming for women all episodes.
Yo, they gonna demonetize this whole platform.
He gonna have to go back and change the. Let's talk about intercourse. Like he gonna.
I asked the question on Twitter. I asked people, what's the 3 steps that I need to make to get out the crumb side? Because I'm trying to leave you motherfuckers, man. And the answers I was getting, man, I can't do it. I'm stuck here. Y'all got me forever. They told me to get a white co-host. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that'll help.
They didn't say get rid of code. They just said get a white co-host. So I'm guessing they mean add code or get a white co-host. You know,
somebody to go back and forth for code. Because somebody, get a white co-host that can go back and forth.
Somebody said I need to change my gender. Okay.
That might work. You might get a new community. You might get new people following.
I heard that I gotta fake like I like anime.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's facts. There's so many anime fans. Like you missing out on thousands of niggas.
Anime? I do like anime. I like anime to a certain extent, but I haven't been in. I used to be deep in them anime streets, but not.
Yeah.
At Hard8, like you was saying with the women, like women watch anime now and be trying to be cool. Like y'all not watching anime, but whatever. We not gonna go there.
I gotta of course you gotta do the face cam. Gotta get on cam. Niggas love to see other niggas' faces. So definitely got to do that. You know what I mean?
Yo, your Facebook video was funny.
You see Cole, he would have liked Coming to America better if Eddie Murphy was more attractive looking. So no, I mean, listen, they told me I got to get on camera, and that makes sense because you didn't like Coming to America because Eddie Murphy got a gut. So
Hey, did
niggas love
Murphy start
visuals.
at Rat Tail? Hey, did he start at Rat Tail in the movie?
Yeah.
His son had it.
His son had
it.
Yeah, his son had a little rat.
Yeah, it was a weed or some
corny.
shit. But
Yo,
yeah.
what do you think about the CGI face that they did when they de-aged him?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
good.
pretty good.
I gotta have cock-expression thumbnails. Definitely. That's the thumbnail you see where a nigga on there with his mouth wide open. It's usually black dudes. That's the cock expression. It's usually black dudes that got their mouth wide open, ready to accept that cock.
Be acting so surprised.
I gotta dissociate myself with everybody and start a new channel. Of course, I gotta
so
cut
this
out,
channel just lost.
Yeah, just disappear and come back up and call myself fucking Stanley or some shit by I don't know.
Jared or some shit.
Jared.
Yeah, Jared. I gotta come back. My name Jared. Hello, guys.
Hi,
It's
guys.
Jared from IT. I gotta say guys in every sentence. Okay, guys. I gotta say smash that like button. Don't hit the like button. Smash. Matter of fact, right now, smash that like button. Let me practice. Smash the like button. Now, if I want to leave the crumb side, I'm gonna need y'all viewers to act like y'all ain't crummy, because y'all some crummy motherfuckers. So this is now let me tell y'all what y'all need to do. Y'all need to actually hit the like button, because that's what they do in the suburbs. They hit the like button over there, people. So I can't leave the crumb side by myself. Y'all gonna have to help me. Y'all gonna have to elevate me. The people have to elevate me out of the crumb side. So smash that like button, okay, guys. All right.
Yeah, you gonna need a following like Your Rage.
Somebody told me I need to bleach my soul. Okay.
What that mean?
God.
Yeah, what that means?
You need to get baptized, nigga. I mean, you need to get baptized.
Yo, I did see like I need a better mic and things like that. So, yeah, man, I'm stuck here, man. I am definitely stuck here, man.
I mean, I'll say though, but real shit, Hard 8 though. No, bullshit. You a legend out here, nigga. You ain't going nowhere, nigga. You a legend on the crumb side.
I don't know if I should be proud of that.
Yes, you should be, nigga. You a legend.
The crumb side ain't nothing to be happy about.
Huh?
I mean, he got a point though.
But you still put hella niggas on, gave hella niggas opportunities.
And they turned their
elevated hella. How many platforms? How many channels you done boosted, nigga? You done boosted hella channels, nigga.
True,
Stop it.
True.
You a legend out here, nigga. I hate when niggas be coming at you like you not a legend.
My flowers.
He needs to be
treated
as
such.
Enough,
man.
Give my flowers, man. And
I mean, how many years the nigga got to do this shit?
And I'm getting
week
me a white dude
out.
on here. I'm looking for a white guy. I'm looking for not a wigger, but a tuna noodle
not a wigger.
Casserole. I need a tuna noodle casserole white dude. All right? I need
A
raisins
green bean
in the
casserole.
potato salad. I need raisins in the potato salad white dude. That's what I need. You know what I mean?
Fake insider.
I need a nigga named Bob or something. Something like that.
Yo.
Hey, you better holler at Dreamcast guy. You better holler at Dreamcast guy.
No, not crater face, not moon landing face.
Damn.
Not moon landing face. Shout out to him though. He got a black girl. I'm gonna fall back.
Oh, do we?
He with a black girl now. I'm gonna fall back.
Oh man.
Black cherries.
Shout out to Dreamcast guy. He with a black girl.
I hope he don't kill her.
Oh man! Shout out to DB.
God damn, this nigga had to do it. He had to do it.
I'm sorry, man, but it be some crazy shit. Hey, yo.
Shout out to DB. He said, "I would love to see them try and cancel Dave Chappelle. Can't cancel someone who doesn't give a F. They have no power over people like Dave."
They almost did, I think.
I
mean, they came for him.
They came, but they left. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said they tried to cancel Eminem the other day over Love the Way You Lie. LOL, it gets down or lay down out here. And best believe when you lay down, you gonna stay down. What the fuck they try to get him on that joint for? What'd he say?
Eminem been saying something.
Yeah, I did see that on news.
Come on, man. Eminem, come on.
Yeah.
God damn, they
talking about beating up, cursing out his mama and beating up his baby mama and shit. Like he been saying some crazy shit.
He killed his baby mom in a song.
Oh, in that one song.
And took it to the beach.
Can't relate. Can't relate with that one, M. Sorry, M.
Damn, man. Yeah, man. I got some steps to follow if I want to get out the crumb side. I feel like I'm stuck here though forever, man. I'm stuck here. Cole gonna be on the crumb side if he don't come up with them credentials.
We need to see that resume, nigga. Post that resume. We want to see what companies you work for.
Motherfuckers want to know what games you worked on, nigga. You gotta come up with them credentials, and you gonna be crumb side.
Cole. Yeah. Now Cole gonna show us some Atari Jaguar games he made.
This hating nigga. Y'all niggas be thinking up stuff quick.
Hey,
boy.
he gonna show you some shit he made on Android Eclair, nigga. Eclair. You know how old that is? Shit.
Yeah, that's way back.
Eclair, nigga, not Kit Kat, not fucking ice cream. Eclair, nigga. Way back.
At least I graduated from Tic Tac Toe or whatever it was you said I made.
The movie Get Out is about Hard 8. Oh man. I missed your super chat. Let me go back. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't be wanting to miss people super chats. Shout out to McLovin' Your Moms. He's saying they trying to cancel M. Did I read that already? I think I did.
Yeah.
But look.
Hold on. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, facts. We are certainly in some very bad times. 8-100. Yeah, we are, man. Everything's getting ruined.
So basically, y'all saying that the movie couldn't have been good because of the times that we live in.
No, not that. It could have been good.
Definitely
could have been good.
They had a chance.
Yeah, it could have been good. It couldn't have been better.
Oh no. Hold on. On the time, based off like the times that we live in, and if they wanted to bow down to the times that we live in, then no.
Yeah.
So they would have had to be willing to stand against the current climate in order for the movie to be good. Okay.
And it had to be rated R. Yeah.
They
would have had to be on the point like, yo, we don't give a fuck how y'all feel. We making what we think is good comedy.
I mean, but it's like I said. I think Eddie just trying to politic. He ain't trying to really get into too much trouble with Hollywood or nothing like that. So he's
older now. You know what I'm saying? So he probably see things differently and shit like that. I just didn't like him apologizing for shit he did 30 years ago on stage. Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It was different times. Like, again, in 1996, it was cool for Yola to look like a thought, for Lola to look like a thought. Now she got to look like a little boy. So, like, times have changed. So, fuck it.
Yeah.
If I ever blew up in anything, I would definitely have to delete everything immediately.
Hell yeah.
If I even made it somewhere, like if I had just hypothetically speaking, if I had got like a movie role or something, I won't even tell y'all until after I delete everything, nigga. I ain't leaving nothing for people to go back and get. They be looking up tweets, videos, all that shit. I'll be canceled before the motherfucking shit start shooting. I'll be canceled.
Yeah. Oh yeah, niggas gonna pull up tweets like this you, and it's gonna be some wild ass shit you said.
Don't worry, got it all saved in the irrelevant file. See,
yeah,
get away.
They gonna pull up. You know, niggas waiting to play that Kids movie video.
This nigga done had so many Twitter accounts, they'll never find all them old tweets.
Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
True. That's true too.
I wish I still had my original Twitter, but nah, you're right though. It's a lot of shit that's lost in that's gone. It's gone.
Hey, but Hard8, I gotta say something before I get up out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my! Do not say how great this nigga is.
Damn, dog, that's some hate.
Hey,
you see niggas?
Code.
Man, like the white dudes could do this all day, man. They could rub a nigga back while they saying it and everything. You can't even get that over here. This shit crazy, man. Go ahead.
Man, 3 sentences, that's it.
Hey, I'm not one of these niggas that just agree with everything Hard8 say either, Code. So don't put me in that box.
No, you ain't like Teron. I'll give you that.
Come on, don't come at Teron like that. Don't come at Teron like that.
Yeah, don't come at Teron like that. He gonna come back in here.
Love, brother.
Teron can come back in here.
I want to tell y'all something, man.
Right now, he's still
Hard8, tell him to put rats in the chat. See what happens. Because I bet money it'll be loaded.
Oh, man. Listen, the podcast is supposed to have been in, but I'm only doing this because I'm trying to keep y'all from going to Weapon Wheel right now. So.
Okay, but look, check this out. Okay, so this is what I gotta say, Hard8. Last week,
nah, I'm bullshit.
I was on your head. Last week, I was on your head because you was talking shit about wrestling.
Pause.
Last week, I was okay. My bad. Shit.
Pause. Times have changed, nigga. Pause.
Yeah, I know. Last week, I was getting on your case because you was going hard on Resident Evil. Now this week, we bringing up another game.
What Resident Evil? Which one? What Resident Evil?
You was trashing all of them, nigga. You said it was all bad.
No, he said Zero was trash.
No, I didn't. I said Zero was trash.
You said all the old ones. You said all the old ones was trash.
Really? I
think I remember you was trying to trash all the
talking about Zero.
Resident Evil 2 is one of my favorite Resident Evils, so I don't know.
You talking about the remake or the original one?
The original.
That shit was trash. But okay, whatever.
The original Resident Evil 2?
That shit was not good. That shit was too short. That shit was way too short. They had two separate.
How old was you when that shit came out?
I was in middle school, nigga. I was playing that shit. I remember Resident Evil.
How old was you when it came out?
I don't know, bro.
In 1998.
I was 10 years old, bro. I was 11 or 12.
Yo, that game was big. That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was big, but I'm saying compared to other Resident Evils, that shit's not that good, bro.
This nigga said he was born.
We're talking about back in 1998, nigga. That was the latest Resident Evil.
He was born in 88, and he said in 98 he was 11.
No, I was saying I was 11 or 12 when I played it. I'm saying I was 11 or 12 when I played it. I didn't play it when it came out. We was broke, nigga. So when I did get to play it, I was probably like 11 or 12 in middle school.
All right, I feel you on that. My fault.
Hey,
that's interesting you said that, though, because I hear a lot of people, like, they be trashing, like, 3.
Because they eaters. Because they ain't played the original. They dick eaters. They ain't played the original part 3, nigga. The original part 3 was fire.
I feel like people that say 4 is the best, that was their first Resident Evil.
No,
Man,
4
that
was
shit
definitely
overrated.
the best. 4 is definitely
overrated. I like 5 better than 4. I think 5
You like
is better
5, and that's this is what I'm talking about,
No,
Hardy.
5 is a better
has
game
better
all the way
gameplay.
around the board. Better controls, better shooting
Yeah.
mechanics,
No, it wasn't.
a better story.
Whatever hard they say, here come Tehran.
Yo, Cole, get out of here with this. No,
Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, dog.
Okay, I'm keeping it 100.
Resident Evil 4 turns into some silly ass bullshit when they get to that fucking castle.
But it's not bad though. It's
Dog,
not. It's
it
not
ain't the
like
greatest
bad.
either.
What?
Huh?
Yo, 5 is a better game.
No, it's not. Sheva screaming, I need a herb. I need a. That shit's annoying. That bitch don't know what the AI is trash.
If you play with man. Look,
I mean, I'll give you that. The AI is trash.
Okay, the AI is trash. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with it. But
the story was trash with Tracel and all that shit was trash. Wesker and Battle.
So you telling me Resident Evil 4 story was lit?
It was better. It was better with Leon. At least
you got to the fucking castle, you fighting a midget, and it turned into a fucking comedy. The hell is you tripping, dog?
He was mutated though.
Yo, y'all niggas got rose-tinted glasses when y'all look at Resident Evil 4, dog.
No, we
5
don't.
was a better game.
Then it's a reason Resident Evil 4 is on every platform, Hard8. It's a reason that shit you get on iOS.
Y'all
Apple,
niggas, Resident Evil 4 is overrated as fuck, dog.
It was groundbreaking and revolutionary, nigga.
I agree with him. I mean, it was for the camera angle and all that. It was.
Yeah, so why you trying to make a downplay it? You know what it is.
I'm talking about the overall game, the story, the controls, the action.
First of all, part 5.
There's a lot of
first of all, part 5. Okay, first Resident Evil 5, you was in Africa shooting black people. That's the first thing. You're not gonna forget that.
Whoa! But you was in Resident Evil 4 shooting Spaniards. What's the difference?
I'm not Spanish, nigga.
Nigga, you are. Nigga, it's in your blood, nigga.
Nah, but real shit, Hard8. Resident Evil 5 was not that good.
No, it's better than 4. I play 5 over 4.
It's not even long enough. Hey, Resident Evil 5 is not long enough to even be better than 4. It's not enough content in 5.
That's the problem. See, that's the problem right there, Kim.
Resident Evil 4 turned into a whole shooting gallery, too. Like, stop this, man.
What's wrong with that? You niggas is mad with it. They gave you plenty of guns. They had plenty of guns you could shoot with, nigga.
Hey, hold on. Let me read the super chat. Shout out to McLovin, yo moms. He said some people don't like 5 because it got a black character.
Nah, Shiva she was useless. She always needed a herb. The bitch stays asking for her. You had to go spray her every 5 seconds. Especially on hard or veteran. Especially on veteran, she wasn't shooting nobody. She wasn't doing shit.
Bro, I was playing on normal. Shiva ain't really do shit. I'm like, what the fuck did y'all do?
Normal.
She uses extra space.
Well, just play it. I mean, it's a co-op game. Play it with a friend. It's more enjoyable.
Yeah, most of the time I play with other people online, so it wasn't that bad for me. So.
Yeah, it was bad for me, and
Dog, you really explain why you don't like 5. Explain why 4 is so great, but 5 isn't.
I'm telling you why 5
improves on 4.
I told you why.
That's what I'm saying. 5 improves on 4 in every way.
How?
The gameplay is more streamlined.
Yo, the gameplay is better. The graphics are better. The controls are better. The fucking story is better. How does it not improve on 4? Listen, they gave you 5 because y'all niggas love 4 so much. That's why they gave y'all 5. They was like, let's give them. Listen, they said, let's give them what they love about 4 and let's up it a notch. And that's exactly what they did, and y'all hated it.
But what did they do with 6 though? Didn't they do the same thing with 6? Didn't
6
they
is giving y'all even more what y'all loved than fucking 4 too.
No, but
I love 6.
No, 6 is trash. 6 is
now
big
I'm playing
trash.
through 6 right. I'm playing through 6
6
right
is
now.
not. Listen, for some reason y'all hate 5 and 6 when both of those games is nothing but 4, but making it turning it up a notch.
Yo, I love the gameplay in 6. That joint is fire.
But you have to understand, Hard8, that they're straying away from the traditional format of Resident Evil. Like the shit I grew up loving.
No.
4 started.
4 started.
Yeah, you're right. 4 started it, and 5 and 6 went over the top. But 4
is the
go
fucking
too far
reason,
out of the realm.
4 is the reason why Resident Evil lost its fucking way, dog. 4, y'all did that shit.
Yo,
you're right, but that don't make it a bad game. 4 is the reason why they went over the top.
I'm not saying 4 is a bad game, but it is not amazing like y'all make it out to be.
It is. It's one of the best games I ever played.
Oh my, you fucking crazy. You are crazy, dog.
And you know, hey, Hard8, when I played that shit blew my mind. I was playing that shit like, oh my god, this shit fire. Like,
nah, you.
I mean, look, I can play Resident Evil 4 over and over.
I think I done beat that shit like 4-5 times.
That game could have been a great experience for him. That don't necessarily mean that it's game of the year contender, but if he had a great experience with it, I think that's valid.
I mean, that's fine, but I'm just saying, the general public make it seem like 4 is the best Resident Evil game ever made.
It is Hard8.
Honestly, I feel like the reason why people like 4 over 5 is because of Leon. People enjoy Leon.
Yes, Leon is a better character.
Okay.
No, Leon is a better character.
Well, Leon is pretty cool of a character. His personality is like.
What you like about Leon? You like that bob he got? That bob fucking bang? You like his bang?
Hard8, man.
You like his
I don't care about his hair. No, I don't care about his hair.
Leon looks cool wearing a leather jacket.
It's not his look, it's his personality. The way he move, even like the animation.
The way he move, you like the way he walk. You like his strut.
No,
you like that nigga strut. You like that nigga strut, huh?
Oh man, you say his personality.
Yeah, he's game.
I like her for her personality. It's not.
I mean, that was one of the reasons I enjoyed Resident Evil 2 remake. I was like, damn, Leon's a pretty cool character.
I mean, I ain't gonna
y'all niggas don't understand.
The protagonist is cool. That ain't nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You like a nigga? No, you like a dude the way he walk and his strut and all that. And,
I didn't say that hard.
You like his physique and shit like that. That's cool. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge.
No, Hard8, I didn't say that. What I said was, I said
no. Hold on. I don't want to. Hold on. Before you say anything, I don't want to get canceled. All right, that's all I'm saying. Like, listen.
Cool.
I understand, like, Cole fat shamed Eddie. That wasn't cool. I don't agree with that. Okay, he fat shamed Eddie, and he didn't like the way Eddie looked.
Where did this nigga come from, man? Why?
You did do that though, Cole.
And I'm not knocking King because you like Leon. You like his swag. You like his strut. You know what I mean? You like the way he walks.
I never said that. I never said I like his run. I don't care that he runs that way. I don't care how he runs.
His bang-yangs. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I'm not here to judge nobody.
You know you can dodge. You know you can dodge in that game. Like, you can dodge, and there's like suplexes and kick moves you can do. I'm talking about that shit. Like,
and that nigga can put on a cool leather jacket. Don't be scared.
Exactly.
You can do that on 5 though, too.
I mean, that jacket is
yeah,
pretty
you could
fire,
do it
though.
on 5, but that shit was not good.
Hey, shout out to MV Dub. He said Resident Evil 2 over 4. That's a fact. That's
Facts.
Definitely not. What the fuck?
Resident
Evil 2 in a fucking hour and a half.
Just say you love Leon, dog. That's all.
I don't love Leon. I love Barry. I love Barry from the original.
Just say you love Leon.
And I don't know why y'all niggas sleep on Code Veronica. Don't nobody know.
Yeah, Code Veronica is a great one too. That's
first of all, they don't. Are you Code? Are you listening? They fuck that bitch. They love the nigga. They love that nigga.
All right, my fault.
They love that nigga. Fuck Veronica.
Nah,
it's about Leon.
Claire was dope in that game. Claire was dope in that game too. No.
I can't play Code Veronica. I'm not feeling them graphics.
Fuck Claire, right?
Ass.
So basically,
Claire
you're saying,
Redfield. It was
it's all about it's all about that nigga. Fuck them bitches. That's what you're saying.
But Chris is in the game too. You play as a nigga in the game too.
Nigga, fuck Chris.
Hey, hold on a second. Shout out to Busy Kid Gaming. How is it possible to think 4 is a masterpiece and hate 5 and 6? It doesn't make sense, even if you like 4 better. It doesn't to me.
Bro, it
doesn't to me. I'm like, yo, with them 5 and 6 gave you more of what you loved about 4.
Now, I gotta be honest.
They were shorter. They were they were separate. It was
just because it's short don't mean it's trash.
I don't think 6 is shorter. 6 is pretty long.
Well, 6 is longer because it's 3 different storylines. But the only storyline in 6 that's worth playing is Leon and that other bitch.
Just say you love Leon, dog.
No, it's not. He's the only one that's actually fighting zombies. Leon's story mode's the only one that's fighting zombies. Them other niggas, when you play with Wesker Son,
hold on, but Leon not fighting zombies in 4.
Yeah, they're parasites. Yeah, they're parasites.
But they're not zombies, though. But you just said,
I know they're not zombies.
But you just said Leon's the only one fighting zombies.
I love that game. I know they're not zombies, nigga.
But you just said Leon's the only one fighting zombies in 6. That's why you like it better.
Well, I'm saying that's the only, it feels more traditional.
No,
them other niggas
love
got guns.
Leon, dog. Just say you love Leon.
When you play with Jake or Chris, them niggas got guns and all kind of weird shit. This nigga Chris is trying to call.
Just say you love the blonde hair, blue eyed dude. Just say that, man. It's okay. We're gonna make a breakthrough today. All right, just say
no, we not.
I love the blue eyed, blonde hair dude with the bang.
To be honest, I played the hell out of Resident Evil 4. And then I didn't give 5 a shot because I thought 5 was trash. Then I played 5, and 5 is actually pretty good. I actually
Bro, 5 is decent.
5 is yeah. 5. If you like 4, I don't see why you don't like 5.
But 5, you're right. 5 is decent, but 4 is a masterpiece.
Absolutely.
I disagree. First of all, Resident Evil 4 is too freaking long. You're in that castle too long. I was like, can we get done with this?
Hold up. I can't believe we niggas is complaining about content. They put content in the game, and you complaining about content. You complaining about
if it drags on.
No, it can't. No, you can't. If it drags on, dragging on can be a problem.
Nah, stop it, Hard8. You gonna tell me too much content in the game is bad? They put too much.
No.
If it's filler,
it's not filler. It was all good content. I enjoyed the castle. I enjoyed the island.
You just enjoyed being with Leon. You enjoyed being with Leon.
The generator was like the best part.
No, you enjoy being with Leon. Just say that.
Nah, I enjoyed the weapons. They had mine.
The village and the island was the best part.
They had all kind of shit on part 4 that they just didn't have in other games. I don't know. It is what it is.
Good bosses on 4 too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Hey, we about to get out of here. We about to get out of here. Right. But no, go ahead. Go ahead. Say your piece.
No, I said my piece. I fuck with you, Hard8. I'll catch your ass next week.
That's all. Okay.
I don't fuck with Leon. Barry from the first Resident Evil is my favorite character from any Resident Evil. Barry.
Oh, you like that old man?
Yeah, the old nigga with the red vest with the Maggie. He wasn't playing. When he gave me that Maggie, I love that game. I said, I got the Maggie.
He gave you that Maggie? Oh, all right.
Yeah,
that shit did. Gave you that Maggie. I'm like, hold on.
The Magnum, man.
Crazy, dog.
The Magnum.
Oh, that's
that Magnum do pack.
No, because you know how you say a girl gave you that Becky, Maggie, a white girl too. Like, hold up, dog. Like he gave you that Maggie. Like, hold on.
Yeah, no.
Pause.
I'm talking about that Magnum, though. I'm talking about that Magnum.
Okay, just say that. Just say the whole name, man. Say he gave you that Magnum.
I keep that Maggie close to me like Lisa. I keep the Magnum on me,
Okay. All right. Well, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Shout out Hard8, man. I fuck with you. I'll catch you next week, dog.
Damn, cold here too.
Hey, I'm warming up the cold. Cool. I'm warming up to him. I got to get used to his takes. He got some wild takes.
You definitely all good. Just admit Hard8 be looking funny in the light, and we good.
Shit, he might do things after this little discourse.
All right, deuces.
All right, peace, y'all. Peace. Thanks everybody for coming through.
Man.
All right, holla at
y'all.
I
appreciate being on, man. I appreciate this whole little discussion and all that. Resident Evil 4 is overrated, dog. Get over it.
All right, Hard8, little brother.
That's a fact.
Hey, man, it's all love here, old head. You just take your medicine next time. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.
All right, peace.
All right, guys, take it easy.
All right, who that? Who was that? That's Captain Kenneth? I don't know who that was. All right, Colt. Another one down. Let me get these super chats out the way before we get out of here. Where we at? Shout out to Biz Topper. He said, nowadays people are too sensitive. That's why shows like the Chappelle Show couldn't work nowadays. They would probably call Power Rangers too violent. Not Power Rangers. Shout out to Big Alabasta. He said Code Veronica was hot fire on the Dreamcast. I really wanted to play that game, man. Because that was like the first next gen Resident Evil game, right? After 3, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, of course I was locked up, but I was looking at the magazines, man. I really wanted to play that game because it was I wanted to see what the next gen Resident Evil looked like. Since it was so impressive on the PS1, I definitely wanted to see what that jump was going to look like for the Dreamcast, but
yeah, it was glorious for sure.
I know it was, man. I know it was. All right, people, make sure y'all hit that like button. We appreciate it. We appreciate everybody hitting the like button and all that, all the support and all that good shit. Hopefully we get some good news coming up this week. Hopefully something.
There's always something going on. I tell you that.
Something interesting,
Yeah. Some good gaming news.
Yeah, I mean, we know you always on the fuck shit on Twitter. Definitely, they coming for you.
Yeah, they would want to cancel a nigga out. You talking about tell them your real name?
I mean, if you want to show them credentials for what you do, you're gonna have to be able to prove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to find some ways to prove it.
Gonna have to
anyway
improve it. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, yeah, you my mentor on this shit. Like, I don't know nothing about YouTube. All I'm doing right now is just making sure that I have the energy to keep making the videos. That's the first step. And once I can demonstrate to myself that, yeah, I'm gonna keep making them, then I'm gonna be hollering at you because you know I don't know nothing about none of this stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
anyway,
we'll see.
Episode 28, another one in the can. Hopefully we get something, we'll see. It's always something, like you said, every week. We'll see what happens with what's coming for us this week. But, yeah, I ain't got... Shout out to everybody, man. Hit the like button, too, man. Appreciate y'all. We about to get up out of here. What you got
Man,
for
we
people?
appreciate the support. Yeah, y'all niggas show up, man. Y'all stick through our little technical difficulties. Y'all niggas jump back on. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Facts.
man. OBS and they bullshit. But, yeah. So we see y'all next week. Shout outs to everybody, all the supporters, Patreon, Super Chat, all that good shit. And, yeah, man, enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. We out.